and if somebody can open up YouTube to make sure it's working.
Yeah, I got you. It's working.
Cool. Fantastic. Next time I need to have like a little device with YouTube open on it. But we'll do it next time. All right, man. So I'm gonna blast this shit to cover your ears.
Yep.
Hey yo.
Yes. What's up? What's up?
Hey, this is the first episode of the Longhouse, man. And if you are just now watching, man, I think you are in for a splendid ass treat, man. I got my co-host BLAQQ Skellington in the building.
Hello. Appreciate everyone who's tuning in. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I also got Game Pass Daily's own Retry. What's up, man?
Good. What's going on, Black Viking? Good to get, like what you're saying in the green room. It's good to put a face to the avatar, man. And also good meeting you, BLAQQ Skellington. And of course, Fuzzy, that's my brother right there underneath me. Yeah. So yeah, good to be here, man. Debut episode. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. We don't want to do this shit for a long time, but we finally here.
You're doing it now.
Slow motion better than no motion.
That's right.
Absolutely.
All right, what's up, Fuzzy, man? What you doing, man?
Oh, glad to be here with you guys, man. Just looking at what do you call it, Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, having fun, looking at all the stuff ready for Xbox that's going to be shown at the awards. Man, good group of people here tonight. I think we're going to have some fun tonight.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna be cool, man. Man, so before we get into, unless your head's been under a rock, everybody's probably watched the GTA trailer 10 to 20 times. I can't get enough of the girl on the car shaking that can. You know what I mean?
I thought you were gonna say like the main character. I know you're talking about twerking mama on top.
I need some of that ratchet shit up there. I need it.
Florida.
Lord have mercy. Ooh, that's Florida for you.
Yeah, man. So first I want to go ahead and go around, man. BLAQQ Skellington, what you've been playing, what you've been watching?
I've been playing, I guess randomly, I've been playing kind of Need for Speed Unbound is like my kind of random game that I'm playing right now to like relax and, chill on. I'm having fun with that. I'm not going to lie. It was on the Game Pass. I was like, let me check this out. I actually love the intro, how you just press A to start and it plays that ASAP Rocky song. I was like, okay, all right.
That was a sleeper, man.
A little sleeper, yeah. I'm happy to be. That's what I'm kind of playing on right now. So,
all right, cool, man. Any shows, movies?
Always shows, always movies. I just recently, most recent thing I've finished was that Gen V, the boys.
Nice,
man,
that's a good one, man.
I was liking that for sure. That and I'm always watching anime and stuff, so I'm caught up on One Piece and I'm caught up on JJK and loving that stuff. Oh yeah,
good for you on the One Piece side.
Oh, it was
I am
a journey.
So far behind.
Hey, stick with it. I promise. It's my number one, and you'll understand.
A lot of people say that. I did not like the beginning of One Piece, and I'm like, I think I'm going to give up on it. And everyone was like, no, you don't. I'm loving it now. Yeah, everyone came at me, dude. Like, because a lot of people are like, that's my all-time favorite. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, so yeah.
If you can stick with them, I promise it's worth it. It's only getting better. It only gets better. I promise. But that's what I'm watching and playing and stuff.
You told me that the character development in that is crazy good.
Top tier.
I see that there's 1,200 episodes. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah. Had I known, Viking, that there was, I don't know if I would have started it. Everyone's like, you're never gonna finish that. I'm like, how bad could it be? And then I went on to Netflix and I bothered looking. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This is maybe years of my life.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's all right. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, I wish I would have picked it up at the beginning, man. Reggie, man, what you been watching? What you been playing?
For me, I've been grinding COD. I don't care what anyone says. This, to me, MW3 is the best it's been in a very, very long time for me. I liked MW2, but the movement in MW3 for me is so much better. I like the slide cancel. I like to do all those things that annoy the shit out of everybody else.
For sure.
I'm still trying to learn how to quick scope. I'm terrible at that, but I'm trying to learn. But I'm big into multiplayer, games. So Halo, I've been playing a lot of Halo. Season 5 has been fire, in my opinion. Those new maps, Prism. I love them. I absolutely love them. And Firefight, I started messing around with that today. It's great. It's a lot of fun. The new Halo mode, so that's out.
On the Firefight, man. So you think it's pretty good, though?
I think it's pretty good. I didn't get to play it. I only played 2 full games of it. It was really, I must have been set on easy because it was pretty damn easy to clear the 5 hills.
Okay.
So I've only played on a couple of maps, but so far, so good. Like, I want to up the hurt essentially and see how hard this thing can get, because I heard the pros were getting their asses kicked on the highest levels.
Really?
That tells that tells you something. I played Spirit of the North too. That's another Game Pass game that just came out. It's like that Fox game or whatever.
Oh, okay,
saw that.
Yeah. I like games that look really nice in their environment. The gameplay isn't that great. There's some little wonky stuff going on with you're jumping. That's basically you're jumping all over the place with the Fox, but it's a beautiful game. There's going to be, a part 2. We know that. Hopefully the part 2 will also hit Game Pass, but that's what I've been doing. And to Black Skeleton's point, I finished the Blue-Eyed Samurai on Netflix. That was good, dude. I can't believe how good that was. Everyone told me it was good, and I watched it. And Monarch. I've been watching Monarch.
Oh, me too, man.
The Godzilla stuff.
It's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Definitely big production value. So I'm here for it. I've been a Godzilla fan since I was 4. So I'm all about it. So yeah, that's what.
All right, cool, man. Thanks. What about you, Fuzzy, man? What you been watching? What you been playing?
Been playing a lot of different stuff. So somebody was playing there was a lot of people talking about the old Division, the atmosphere and everything with the snow in New York and stuff like that. So I hopped in Division 1 for a little bit, then went back to Division 2 for a little bit. They still have up a lot of updates as far as the seasonal stuff and things like that I've been having fun with. Then hop back to Division 1. I really hope that when they release Division 3, it's one of those things where it's a blend of the two, but you got to have snowy New York or some area where it's going to be nice and quiet, some snow, kind of go into the dark zone here, people screaming and gunshots in the background. But playing a lot of the Division. And then because of some bad news with Embracer and stuff like that, hop back into one of my other favorites, Insurgency Sandstorm. It still has decent lobbies and it's easy to find a match and things like that, but hearing that they're kind of reorganizing things,
a major ass reorganizing.
What's happening? Make me aware.
Well, there's a group under Embracer. Well, actually it's under their Saber division called NWI, and they made this game called Insurgency Sandstorm, and it's more of a slower tactical shooter where they have 2 sides. They have a co-op one where it's I believe 7 or 8 players, and you're going through a mission of you're either the insurgents where you have to get the coalition forces and try to clear out all the buildings and survive helicopter attacks and things like that, or you're the coalition forces and you're going through clearing buildings, either disarming bombs or avoiding suicide bombers and stuff like that.
Oh, dang.
And waiting raids. And it's cool because even if it's somebody that's a newbie to like Insurgency, like you can be a Call of Duty player and have it's totally different from Call of Duty. It's a lot slower pace, but you'll see like a Call of Duty player be like, all right, I'm going to man the door, but they're in the doorway. So the first suicide bomber blows them up kind of thing. So after like that first couple of times, they get, behind cover and they, guard the door. And it's like you have crossing sectors. So as soon as enemies come in, it's like right in the kill zone. And it's real rewarding. And then the PvP aspect of it is even more so because now you have two teams of, I think it's like 8 or up to 10, depending on which mode it is. And you're either defending your base or you're like the building you're in, and they keep on sending waves to kind of, kill you. And then you fall back to the next point, or it's like, whoever has the most checkpoints. So you might send 2 people to A, 2 people to B, 2 people to C, and then everybody extra or in between is trying to rush the enemy captured zones and things like that. But it's an underrated game that didn't get as much, recognition. I mean, it's big on PC. Even the old Insurgency is big on PC, but it's in Game Pass now. So if you haven't picked it up, definitely give it a try. The one thing I will say, because it gets frustrating for some people that are used to a lot of other like first-person shooters, is that it's no auto aim. So it's like where you point the rifle.
Oh no,
is where
skills. But it's fuzzy.
It's where,
How am I going to kill anybody?
No, it's a quick learning curve because like once you get used to it, it's not auto aim. Like it does have that auto slowdown, kind of like PUBG has to some extent, but you can adjust that. But the fact that it's no auto aim and it's lethal, like you can kill people in 1 or 2 shots. Like headshots are usually insta kills, and then 2 shots to the thorax or whatever. It's usually downing an enemy. And I mean, and you can have body armor and things like that, but it's not like the body armor in like Call of Duty where you hear it, break. It's like you might be able to take 1 extra shot unless it's a light machine gun, then you're wiped.
Right.
But, it's that high tension excitement type of game that's a little bit slower pace that I encourage a lot of people to give a try. It's in Game Pass. Insurgency Sandstorm, definitely give it a try. And then I have to go back to all of my other favorites that I usually like. It's a daily visit for Forza Horizon 5. Try to get the cars for that week. Make sure I got enough points to carry over to next week so I can unlock the cars faster. And
nice.
Then I'll hop over to GT7 so I can do because now they've added like they've kind of copied Forza to some extent with the daily challenges or weekly challenges.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Because the other thing that I used to hate about GT7 is the payouts are like real low, like 20 or 30,000 for like a 10-minute race. Now it's like, oh, you can get a weekly challenge, and the first weekly challenge you complete is like worth 100,000.
Nice.
Second one's like 150, and then if you complete the whole week, it's sometimes up to like $500,000 or $1 million. And just going in there doing some races, and then I'll hop over to Forza Motorsport, do some races there, and it's like I'm a racing fanatic, so just understand that every day I'm probably playing one of those racing games, even though I don't even have my wheel hooked up. Like today, I played with the DualSense for GT7, and one of my DualSenses have like a stick drift now, so it's like, I still won the race, but it was a pain in the butt. So now I got to figure out how to replace it, repair it, whatever. But I was one of those guys that never believed in having 2 controllers if you're the only one playing on that console. But because these, the DualSense only lasts like 4 hours of play time.
That battery life.
Yeah.
Not
the problem with my Elite for Forza. That Elite, I don't even have to charge it for like 2 or 3 days.
It's crazy.
Crazy
That
how
battery
long
the Elite lasts, dude.
2 to 3
It's
days is crazy.
Yeah.
My Elite.
I still get stick drift on that though. I'm just gonna say, I have a problem with stick drift, dude. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I've been through so many damn controllers. I think I just pushed. It's got to be me. Because I've been through it's got to be me, dude. Like last gen, I went through 12. Like I'm not exaggerating. I just had to keep buying. Like every 3 to 4 months, start getting
Really?
stick drift.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
On point every time, like right around the 4-month point.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Which means it's probably me. Like when you do it that many times, you got to look in the mirror and go, yeah, it's probably not the manufacturing. It's probably not Xbox. It's probably just.
Yeah. I think that was my.
Tighten the tension a little bit. See if that might help it. It's not going to cure it completely, but it sometimes helps reduce it. So if you tighten that tension up a bit on that one stick that's drifting, it usually helps it a good bit.
Yeah, that's what's nice about like a lot of the settings in games too, where you can counter for that too, like COD and other shooters like that.
Dead zones and whatnot.
All the time. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Microsoft has a really good system, or that app that I used for the controller, where you can map out all the keys and stuff. You can also set the dead zones on that too, which is pretty good. But yeah, that was the main thing I was very nervous about when I bought my ROG Ally, was like, if this shit gets stick drift.
Yes, that's exactly, dude. That is the forefront of my head every time if I try to look at a portable. I'm like, I'm gonna break this shit so fast.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do you do with that? Like you try to take it apart? Like, come on. Like,
and I think
I
think the Legion Go is kind of forward thinking. I don't know how much it costs for because it's the same as like the Steam Deck and the ROG, but it has those detachable controls like the Switch. So I don't know how much the extra set of those cost if something happens to the controls, but I think that's pretty forward thinking. Yeah,
but they exist and you can get them. There's a fix that you know what I mean, without having to go to a store and pay $100 or something, you know,
or pay PlayStation to send your shit back because it fucking got stick drift or your analog sticks don't work, which is bananas to me.
That is wild.
But yeah, man. So I've just been playing some Gears Tactics. I cannot believe I missed out on that fucking game. Like,
yeah, that's good.
Because I've always liked XCOM, and other games like that. Like, I'm a huge strategy gamer. Like Camp Skeleton will tell you that I fucking love Civilization. Like, that's my shit. Like, I love Civ. That's why. Have they released a date for Aria Untold?
No, not yet. I think it'll probably be in the next Dev Direct kind of thing.
Okay, so like 2024, 2025, probably. Yeah. I can't.
I think it's next year. I have a good feeling for next year for that one.
Yeah, I can't wait for that, man. And, you know, just like you, I've been watching Monarch too. So yeah, man. That's it though. It's just some Gears, some COD, some normal shit. Play some Halo, and I think Skeleton's elo was a little bit too high because I was getting my ass slapped in Halo. we was playing ranked, man, and I was getting mollywopped. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to feel good about yourself, you should probably stay away from rank. That's what I do. Or I just play with the buddies and do custom. Then I was like, I'm so good, because when you go into rank, that'll humble you real fast.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can usually do ranked at lower elos, but once I start getting like gold, I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm just going back to normal. So yeah.
Boost that ego a little bit.
Yep, that's right. All right, man. So we're gonna get right into, I mean, I'm sure everybody's already seen it, man, but like, I just can't stop watching this shit. And of course I gotta put it on mute because I don't want this to get copyright.
Oh yeah, they'll nail you. You might get some sort of strike. It won't be a strike, but you're probably going to get a content thing anyways. FYI, just
okay. But they don't take the whole video down, do they?
No, they shouldn't take it away as long as you're not messing with the music. But you'll probably get something.
Yeah, it's on mute. So man, I'm gonna just start this because it's just so gorgeous, man. They did a good job for those color aesthetics too, man.
Yeah, big time. Lighting is on point, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Look at all these NPCs on this beach, dude. Like, I wonder if it's really going to be this filled out. Like, it's crazy.
Listen, them PS5s and the Xbox is going to be sound like fucking airplanes.
They're going to take off, dude. We're going to put this in there, play this game. I said put it in there. We don't put it in anything in. We're all digital now. Just fire this up, and it's going to take right off.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
The graphic overhaul, and I don't know if it's just a graphic overhaul. It's been like 12 years since
12 years, a dozen years later.
Yeah, it's like
the graphics. Yeah, dude. Skeleton, like, holy crap! The graphics. I'm almost like, is it really gonna be like? Are they tricking us? Like,
I
is it
know,
really
right?
gonna look this good? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, Rockstar's been pretty good about like their games
showing
looking
the real.
pretty. Yeah,
That's true.
They have, man.
now if it was Ubisoft on the other hand, yeah,
Exactly right. Exactly.
And that's the thing too, man. It's like, yeah, you're right. Like Rockstar, like they don't miss. Not really. You know
Not
what I mean?
really. Not really.
Not, you know, but I got such PTSD from Cyberpunk. Like when you know, like I was so excited.
I was gonna
for it.
mention Cyberpunk, but I was like, maybe I shouldn't bring it up. Yeah. People were crapping on that game. Now, if you shit on that game, people are like, "F you, it's good now."
Yeah,
Which it is. It's a great game.
Took them
But
years, but like, you know, congratulations to them to bringing that up to par and to making it the game everybody expected it to be. But shit, when it first came out, I mean, I don't
so
think
many bugs, dude.
So many.
They were so funny though. Like I didn't touch the game because I was literally just online just watching like reels and reels of like people falling through. Like it was honestly, it was some of the best time I had on the internet, just laughing at Cyberpunk and all these guys who dived in for his day. Shout out to Paris, by the way, who got his nice, Cyberpunk chair and was like talking it up, and they came out and it was do. Yeah. Just kidding, Paris. I'm sure, it was fine on PC.
That's
but,
funny, man.
Yeah, they pulled the wool over our eyes on that one, dude. Like, I hope lessons were learned from that. I hope they never repeat something like that.
Yeah, I hope not. And like it even got pulled from the PlayStation Store, man. Like,
that says something.
Yeah,
they love money.
They do.
To pull it, that's nuts.
Yeah,
they don't have to refund anything. It's like once you bought it, it's yours. You played it, you downloaded it. No refund.
You looked at it. Sorry, keeping your money.
Yeah, and like the recent Discovery fiasco, even if you paid for it, we still might pull it.
That's crazy.
Oh man, I hope that doesn't. That could be a sign of things to come, man. This, kind of the hate to be like the guy talking about digital stuff, but that is stuff that people have been warning about forever. That could easily happen to Xbox guys too. Like, don't. We're all dogging on the PlayStation guys, but don't cut us out yet. It ain't over. Remember who we're messing with. This is Disney, Discovery, and all those guys. Like, give a crap.
So did they give an explanation as to why that happened?
No,
I haven't heard a real explanation yet. Have you?
Like it feels like it's one of two things. It's either the licensing isn't up for renewal because Discovery is like, we want everybody to come to our content here.
Gotcha.
Or
that's what I think.
The license may have been up for renewal and they kind of feel a little bold and they're like, oh, it's now $2 billion instead of the $1 billion it was like 4 years ago, whatever it might have been. And
right.
Like, I ain't paying it. Well, then you got to remove everything. And they're like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's one of those two situations, I think. But I think if it continues to happen, like if we see this happen on Xbox, or if we see other content like manufacturers to some extent start pulling stuff from other places where it used to be available like this, where it's already been paid for. I mean, it's different with Netflix because you're just paying the monthly fee stuff. But when you actually bought it and you're considering it your own to review at your own discretion kind of thing, I think that if they keep it up, we're going to have those in Washington start to step in. And we also have that with the FTC. Buddy. So I don't think they want that kind of smoke. But then again, they've been on a losing streak. So I don't know if they really
honestly, like if Lena Khan's is still in charge, we're like, yeah, I'll fight her. I'll take this fight. It's like no offense to Patriots fans out there. I'm a Patriots fan. We've been losing like crazy. Like, it's like Lena Khan's like the Patriots or the Panthers this year. So no one's afraid of you. You know what I mean? Like you're on a losing streak like a mofo. So good luck.
Yeah. Crazy. Man.
Something should be done though, Fuzzy. Like that is kind of like, basically they're stealing. They're taking out your pockets. You already bought this stuff. You could have spent thousands of dollars. Can you imagine? And it's like, it's gone. And the digital gone.
Gone.
Right. That's just nuts, man. Like I can't. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. Especially when you spend some good money on that content, and you're under the guise that it is yours.
Yeah.
and it just gets pulled from under you. I'm sorry, all you Alaskan Bush fans that can't watch your show. Snow Trucker. I was looking at the content, and it was
some of those are good.
It was mouths of content, and I was like,
it was, dude.
I was like, first of all, who the fuck is buying this? It was, Anyway, I'm sorry, any Discovery fans out there. But yeah, let's go back to the GTA topic, man, because there's been a lot of discussion on Twitter. You know, I'm part of the mud. I'm gonna try to keep my shit to a 7 here and not be like how I am. You know what I mean?
I want the Viking from Twitter or X or whatever we call it.
I'll get there. I'll get there eventually, but I'm gonna try to keep it a 7.
All right.
But there's been a lot of discussion on marketing rights on GTA. Now, GTA or Rockstar does not need anybody's marketing
help,
right? It's going to be the biggest game in the last 10 years, right?
Yeah.
But they're also not going to turn down free money, right? So, who do you guys think? I'm gonna start with you, Retri. Who do you think has the balls to pull the plug, to pull it, like, and get the marketing rights for it, and how would that benefit them?
Well, I kind of want to two-prong this a little bit, because it's like, who has the balls? I think everyone would have the balls to do it, but who's got the money? And I don't think it's Sony. I just don't think they have enough in Brink's truck in their coffers to,
right.
Because whatever it's going to cost for the marketing rights, I'm in my head, I'm thinking a minimum of 500 million. And that's just for marketing. That's not for anything else.
Right.
So
I mean,
I would like to see, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Like, Sony, I think, has around 40 billion, I think, cash on hand, but that's all of Sony, right? And I think if that was just PlayStation cash on hand, then I'd say, okay,
oh yeah,
right.
I mean, I could see them doing that if they thought the juice was worth the squeeze, right? And I'm just not sure it is for them. We just saw them. There's a lot of, turmoil going on in Sony right now. We're seeing them like lay off people. Oh, we're seeing it across the industry. We're seeing it a lot with Embracer, and we saw it with Microsoft earlier in the year as well. So we're seeing with everybody. We had the COVID high, and now we're seeing the dip. The result of everyone hiring like crazy. And now we're on the opposite end of that. But I would like to see Microsoft be aggressive and do something like that. I don't think I see it though. I think it's kind of goes back to, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? And I think Microsoft can take that same money and allocate that to a lot better things. I mean, honestly, like, in my head, I'm going, well, Embracer's like bleeding out right now. And I am a greedy gamer, and I'm like Pac-Man. I'm like, gobble, get all these studios, because every time they buy a studio, I save $70. So I'm looking at everyone like Embracer that are bleeding out like crazy. And I'm like, let's get some of these guys next year for another acquisition. That's where I'd spend my money. GTA is GTA. It's like you said, they don't need anybody. They don't need anybody to help them out. I think they would take the bag. That problem with it is the bag would have to be insane. Like, maybe it could be $1 billion. Like, I don't know. Like, it could be an insane amount of money, and I just don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking close to about 1.5.
Yeah. I mean, we heard the budget, right? We heard the budget. So the last one was like 250 million. That's just the budget, not marketing. This one, they said, passed $1 billion for the budget. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you take it.
I think it creached up to 2. I think it creached
up to 2. I didn't see the last time I looked. It was like, just barely over. See, yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's like how many people viewed the trailer. Every couple hours I look, it's like literally, like, Boom was talking about it today. I think he said 45, and then Steel was it's at 75. And
it's at 91 now.
Yeah, it was like 90. I think it's at 93 now, because I looked a couple hours ago. It was 91. It was 2 million more people watched that shit. I was like,
crazy,
dude. You cannot. It's Rockstar, dude. They're like they're untouchable when it comes to GTA.
Yes.
Like, everything needs to duck and get out of the way. You know what I mean? 2025, I wouldn't. Holiday 2025, which I imagine if they actually hit that date, but we know Rockstar's famous for not hitting their date, so hopefully 2025.
Yeah, let's hope.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I think so. I saw on Visual Capitalist that analysts have estimated to be $2 billion, including marketing and other expenses.
Oh my
Including
god!
marketing.
Oh, okay, they do. All right, so they included marketing. So I think the first result wasn't. Yeah, so that's marketing is just it's crazy. What's up, Dirk? Dirk Grady's in the house, brother.
What's up, Dirk?
What's going on,
Yo.
man? Love that dude.
Me too, man.
That's my 2 cents. I don't think anyone's touching this for the marketing rights. I would like to see Microsoft do it though. I could be wrong, man. They are a different Microsoft now that ABK is done. They are hungry, and I'm seeing their marketing like crazy. So I'll take the L on that if I'm wrong, gladly, because I would the salt. Oh, the salt. If that happens, it'd be nuts, man. It would be good. It'd be good.
And I know this is like super pie in the sky, but I did some yep. Listen, hold on. Hear me out. Hear me the fuck out. Hear me out.
Hey, I am dream the dream. I'm with you.
Hear me out. If they are, as Santia Nadella said, doubling down on gaming.
Right.
Let's just hear me out. How many Xbox Series have sold? Like about 22, 23 million.
Yeah, I think it's like 23 right now.
All right. Times that by 70, you get 1.5 billion.
Yeah.
See, hold on.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Oh,
like he's doing the math.
Throw that to Rockstar. It's like we get the marketing rights and we have it on Game Pass day one. Day and day.
Jesus.
I'm not against this. People got to remember too. And I know I said this isn't going to happen, but there's also in business. There's the loss leader. There's and a lot of companies will do this thing. They know they're not going to make money. They'll take the hit because they want everyone's eyes to go in one direction. So I'm feeling that, Black Viking. So, and of course I'm the Game Pass guy, so of course I am pumped for it. So let's
lovely.
Can you imagine?
GTA on Game Pass doesn't even seem like a real thing. Like that doesn't. I can't even fathom that. But that'd be amazing.
It would fucking make fucking J-Dub and all of them blow the fuck up.
I would probably start following them just for that. If that happens, I'm gonna follow all these ponies just so I can see them cry.
Hey man, I love y'all though, man. J-Dub, Koda Rock, like some of y'all other ones, Unleashed and Japan hates Xbox. Like fuck y'all.
He's making multiple accounts too. Do you see that shit? That guy's man. He's going he's doing like different countries now.
But if you're actually
spreading out,
if you're actually funny, I'll follow you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because you make good content. Like, I'm not gonna hate on you like that. Like, even no, it's Alex. Like, he did a video.
I saw.
I think I was.
He called you out.
Yeah, he called me out.
Well, he called.
But it's fucking funny. You know what I mean? I'm going to be on there eventually, dude. It's a matter of time. Absolutely. I'm fucking cool with it. Yeah. So, Skeleton, man, what about you, man? What you think about marketing rights and who should get it? Not who should get it, but who do you think would get it if not at all?
Like Retri said, they don't need help.
Help us for poor.
They just don't need it. But like you're saying, if that could somehow weave its way in the Game Pass and save me some money, I'm all for that. I also think Sony needs it. So
that's a good point.
It's kind of I wish personally, I just wish Sony would they may just need to break the bank and do that somehow, some way, figure it out, because GTA is a hit no matter what. So I don't know. I think personally, I want it on Game Pass because that just sounds crazy, and I would love that. I think that's whatever it leads to that somehow. I think I want that.
Yeah, that'll be cool, man.
Literally crack in half if that happens. Massel was saying it's over 100 million right now. Like as we were talking, it just kept going.
Shit,
it's everything.
That's got to be. And it dropped at what time yesterday?
Like 5.
I don't know.
4 or 5 p.m.
Oh yeah, I had to pull up on the side of the road and clip it. I remember. So it was like, I'm serious about my Twitter shit.
That's what right. That's what happens when you really get into this Twitter stuff. You are 24/7. You do not get to sleep, Viking. No, that's the problem. Yeah. That's why I call Idle Slot the fucking robot, because that dude is up 24/7 and never misses a beat. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
but
just
if
crazy.
it makes it in the Game Pass, think of it this way: on the back end of things, think of how many shark cards there are probably sell because of that. Because
Oh, yeah,
if
for
you don't have
sure.
to spend 70 for the game, put 70 in a
Yep.
shark card, you already got a head start. So
Fuzzy, I'm so fucking guilty of that. Like I will get a game on Game Pass, and if it has microtransactions, I'm like, I'll give them 60. You know what I mean? Like, so they already got.
You're one
So,
of those guys. Yeah.
I am, man.
Yeah.
I'm one of those
Yeah.
fucking whales everybody hates. So, like, yeah,
You're the reason we got horse armor, Viking.
100%. I will never buy horse armor, but yeah, 100%.
Unless it's really cool looking.
Yeah, I got to put some hours into a game. But go on, Fuzzy. My fault.
No, I think there is something to that where, you know, if you feel like you're getting the game for free, the money that you would have put towards the game can now go to the, you know, the skins or the like shark cards for when it comes to GTA and things like that. Now I've joked about this, and I hope I'm not, you know, putting this into the atmosphere or whatever, but I always thought, like, when everybody was like downing NFTs, I thought Rockstar is the only ones that could probably, you know, incorporate it in the game and get away with it, and people will be all right with it. And I kind of wonder, when people were talking about this rumor of $100 price tag for the game, which I think they'll have a premium edition, because I remember paying $100 for my PS3 premium edition that came with the hat and the money bag and a whole bunch of cars and stuff like that. But I was wondering, like, as big as this world is going to be, as far as the map size and everything, you could literally sell a condominium on the beachfront and be like, this is your NFT, and only you have apartment 6C, and comes with, you know, $100,000 worth of furniture, and, you know, it's always yours until you get banned or something like that. You'd be something like banned. But I could totally see them selling, you know, NFTs. It'd be like, oh, you want that mansion that's on the beachfront? We have, like, you know, 100 of them. The first 100, you know, to buy them, and, you know, prices start some ridiculous rare area. But I could totally see them having that for at least the online, especially with it not being possibly coming to PC for the first year. I could totally see them doing something like that.
Zelnick, we all saw what Zelnick said. He wants to charge you by the damn hour. Like, dude, he'd charge you by the second if he could. Like, I don't like, when I heard that, I'm like, I don't like the. But the thing that sucks is, it's like, they could do it. Like, that's what sucks. It's like, y'all, like, that's stupid. That's crazy. No one's gonna buy for that, except they're the only ones who probably could do that.
They are.
You know what I mean? To get away with it.
And I wouldn't put it past them, man. Like,
I don't think I would either.
So I'm thinking, what if they launched their own subscription service, Rockstar or Take-Two, and you have to pay that subscription service to play.
Like a World of Warcraft,
right? So
on console,
$15 a month, and you have access. There's no buying it, and I think people would fucking shit a brick, but people would fucking do it.
Like, it's like kind of like ESO. I mean, there's other games that are doing that sort of thing, so it's not, you know, it's been around for a little bit, you know, on the console side, but yeah, it would go over real bad, and then just make them Scrooge McDuck sitting in a pile of money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like when Adobe went subscription service, everyone said they're done, they're over. And then they, like, for the next 7 years in a row, made record profits year after year after year. So, we all say we hate subscriptions, but I got a ton of them. I got a ton of them, and we're all sharing it. And when these guys say you can't share them anymore, we're all panicking. Like, shit, what am I going to do? I could see them do this, and I don't like it. I don't.
I don't either.
I never thought of that. Like, because they already tried that VIP thing that didn't go over well, but it still made the money, as far as for like the online stuff where you'd have access to like the hotel and the casino and stuff. But
totally but it's 2000. You know, it's like it'll be 2000. Well, I'd say it's 2023 when it comes out. 2025 maybe. And we're getting so used to just subscription everything. It's not gonna feel so archaic. It's not gonna feel so in your face, because we're just freaking subscribing to everything, everything under the sun. You know what I mean?
So you could probably still play it, but you can never progress past Homeless or something like that. but you do like the subscription, like well, you get your car every month kind of thing, or something like that. Like, I love that. That way they could fill the world, like the online, and have.
Can you imagine? It's just like you would Fuzzy. We would literally know who's poor because you just go into the game like everyone's a fucking homeless guy on the beach. I love that.
I don't know who the PlayStation owners are because they don't rent games. They said,
yeah, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is so funny,
bro. That's funny. So I think our next thing, man. I don't know what I want to do first, man. Just now getting used to this.
Whatever you want.
Let's
I'll
see.
take your lead.
I'm trying to think. Should we do what we anticipate to be shown at the Game Awards? Because did you see the tweet from Addict?
Yeah.
Oh, he kind of like suggesting something big's coming.
Yeah. If true,
Yeah.
Some people like to gas us up, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
those insiders.
Yeah.
I've been burned many times. I've done many videos with the insiders telling me big stuff's coming, and I have to eat it every time. You're like, "What's up, stupid? Got another one wrong." I'm like, "I didn't say it. I just passed the message on."
Right, for sure.
But, yeah.
Man. But yeah, I think we'll start with that, man. Fuzzy, what do you think? I guess name your top one from each console maker. So
okay,
Switch. I mean, if Nintendo never shows up to these things, but if they did, what would you think they'd show? Same with PlayStation and Xbox. What do you think the biggest things they'll show?
See, for Switch, I know they probably wouldn't do it here, but it would be cool if we got to see or hear about the Switch 2. I mean, if you were going to buy the current Switch, you probably already have it under the tree somewhere. So it's not like you're going to be like, oh crap, let me return it to the store and wait, extra 6 months or whatever to get the Switch 2. But maybe a sneak peek of the Switch 2 and whatever the next Zelda or the next, 3D Mario World type game. Just a hint of it. But Nintendo is like they stay in their own lane kind of thing. So I don't know if we see them, but it would be cool if that was it. For PlayStation, like, because they haven't had this, the insider secret showcase or whatever that people have been talking about for like almost all year, I really want to see something about either Ghost of Tsushima 2. I mean, rumor has it that Flute Guy is going to be there again, so that makes sense if they have Ghost of Tsushima 2. But the other game that they paid the rights for from Software, I think Team Ninja, was Rise of the Ronin. So hoping we see something about that at the Game Awards.
You're stealing all my answers, dude. Rise of the Ronin. That's the one I want to see.
Yeah, mark it off.
Come up with a new answer.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Now for Xbox, I'm going to go out on I would say I'm going to stick to a reasonable, expectation kind of thing. Like I have a gut feeling that we're going to see maybe a 30-second snippet of Hellblade 2, a little bit of combat.
It better be fucking combat.
Yeah. I think we can all together now. Combat.
It'll be a little bit of combat. But at the end of that trailer, they'll have it where they have the developer direct date for next year. So it'll be like, see more, January or February.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then the other one that I would like to see, which made its appearance at the Game Awards in a couple of previous years, would be Perfect Dark. I think those two are what I'm kind of expecting. But like if I'm going out on a limb kind of thing, because they unveiled the Series X there and whatnot, maybe we get to see the revision. I know the leaked documents from the courts and stuff showed like the cylinder or whatever you want to call it kind of thing, but maybe we see that. Maybe it does get a little bit of a power boost. I doubt it, but maybe
isn't it going from 7 nanometer to 6?
Something like that.
Yeah.
So I think it might just be more so they'll be more efficient. Maybe load times will be just a little bit quicker, but it's not really. It's because of power. It's just more efficient type of thing. But I would like to see something along those lines for the showcase. But we got to remember, even though Phil's going to be there, Sarah Bond is now the head of Xbox. So,
Right.
Mhm.
and she's been hinting that 360 logo. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
think we either see something from the past,
Mhm.
make a get revived or something like that for next year type of deal, or maybe we get more back and pat stuff. But those. I've probably taken enough of your guys' answers, so I'll leave it
Yeah,
at
I used
that.
to, yeah.
All right, take some more of Retry's answers, Black Skeleton.
Honestly, as far as anticipating, I don't really know what is going to come up. For Nintendo, I'm just going to be on a limb for everything, honestly, and just hope for things. Switch 2 is what I would hope for.
Yeah.
Thank you. But I would definitely like to see something about that, just because Switch has been out for a long time now with Noah. That's just an underpowered console at this point. So I would like to see something on that, maybe. Xbox. I couldn't even tell you what I'm anticipating from them. If they're going for older things, like 360 type of things, I'd like to see something, a Fable, like a good Fable game. Somehow, some way, a good one to come around somehow. I don't even know if that's anything, but something of that nature, I believe.
Oh, you didn't watch the when did they come out with that first gameplay trailer of Fable? Was it what show was that?
I'm not sure.
Was it Direct? Or was it wasn't Direct?
Was that? No, I don't think it was a direct, was it?
I think
It was an Xbox showcase.
E3.
Was
Yeah,
it?
Yeah,
it's like
okay.
their
It was
E3.
equivalent showcase.
It was their
yeah.
it was their showcase.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'd be cool with, something like that for sure.
Seeing some more, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Playground's gonna fucking murder that game, man. I think it's gonna be
I do too.
be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good.
What about from PlayStation, man?
PlayStation. Sony. I don't know, man. They just did their whole portable thing. I don't even know what is hot for them at the moment, to be honest. Pretty sure they've already, all their first party stuff has already been dropped. Honestly, I don't know about maybe a new DualSense somehow. Maybe something controller like. Other than that, they've already dropped everything, I feel.
Yeah, they have.
I don't know, honestly.
I mean, they
dropped it all right.
Yeah.
It's not a good way.
Yeah, they got Wolverine. I am excited for Rise of the Ronin, though, from what you said, Fuzzy. Or if there is a new Ghost.
Yeah,
that should be tight.
So he had all the answers.
Yeah.
Damn you,
correct
Fuzzy.
ones,
You got it.
All right, man. Reggie, what you got, man? What you want to see, or what do you think is going to be shown?
For Nintendo, I'm not a big Nintendo guy, so I sold my Switch years ago, which now it's is dumb. I should have done that. So I'm hoping that's why I was agreeing with Fuzzy. I was shaking my head on the Switch too, because I need to buy one, and I want a more powerful console. So I'm definitely on board for the Switch 2, which I could that would be nice. PlayStation, I definitely want Rise of the Ronin. I think that looks. I'm a big Team Ninja fan, so I'm all about that. And I thought Helldivers 2 looked really cool. Helldivers 2 kind of came out of nowhere, and I never even heard of the damn game. I guess part 1 was a completely different type of game than part 2 is going to be. So I don't know. I think that one looks kind of cool. I'm excited to see that. So hopefully they'll show that. Maybe they'll do like a weird, if Wolverine's really going to come out in 2025, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something.
Yeah.
With just because Sony's just like, they want to remind you, even if it's like another cinematic trailer, they want to remind you, hey, we're the top dog with Marvel. It still exists. Like, don't forget, like they want to steal the thunder, even if it was something, as simple as another cinematic trailer. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to do something like that, because I would do something like that if I'm in marketing, like just to piss off Xbox, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like on the Xbox side, I think it's tough to say just because there's so much. It's kind of like, do they bring back stuff we've seen. I'm with the Hellblade thing. I'm getting a little tired of seeing Hellblade though, because I've also watched a lot of their behinds the scenes stuff. So I think I've seen so much of the game, except for combat, which would be great. So yeah, nice little quick trailer of combat with a release date. But I'd also like to see some more stuff from like Compulsion, like show us more about South of Midnight. Like South of Midnight just had this really cool, Southern vibe about it. It's kind of like voodoo vibe about it.
It did, man.
I thought was really freaking cool. And I like to see that. And this, of course, the rumors of like Gears 6 or Marcus Phoenix collection. I don't honestly know what to believe anymore.
Either one of those, I'd be happy.
I'd be happy. I rather see. I don't know if I know we're gonna probably get the collection, but it doesn't excite me as much because I think those games hold up really well. So I'd rather probably see Gears 6 and the trilogy. Let the Coalition move on to another IP and something big. Because I've been one of those proponents for the Coalition to do something outside of Gears because I just think they're so talented. I'd like to see them do something else and just see if they can create 2 juggernauts. They did it with Gears. Like that's a team I trust. That I think if we gave them some leeway, they could do some cool stuff. But I want to see now that Blizzard's under Microsoft, maybe we get the new Blizzard MMO Odyssey, because I know Jez was saying that he thought it was going to come at BlizzCon, and we know how that turned out. It didn't happen.
Right.
So this would be a great showing to show the world and the most amount of people, because this thing got more viewership than the last Super Bowl. The new Blizzard IP, because I think Blizzard needs a win here.
They do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And damn you, Jez. Yeah, thanks, Jez. Thanks, Jez, for making me watch BlizzCon.
He was like,
for
what?
Days
Phil
on
Spencer's going to be there.
That's exactly what he said. I make fun of him on other podcasts too, because he's like Michael Jackson moonwalking. He's like, I told you it'd be big news. You saw Phil come out. I was like, that was not it. That was not what we were talking about. But kind of on the relationship side with Xbox is certain affinity. And a while ago, Jeff Grubb, another rumor thing, another guy, this could be totally wrong. I don't know. But we heard that that Xbox was interested in doing like a Monster Hunter style game, and that certain affinity was working on that with Xbox. So that would be, I think that would be pretty damn big if we got at least something like, hey, this exists. It could be a cinematic, that'd be fine. But I would love to see what certain affinity is working on. Maybe something out of Halo 2. I don't know for them, but we'll see. I don't know. I think Xbox has just so many things I can pick and choose from. They have a much bigger, pool.
They do.
There's Everwild, there's Avowed, there's Perfect Dark. I can just go on forever. There's so many games that they have that we just don't know if it's going to be some new hotness or if it's just going to be like updating us on stuff like Hellblade. But
they have
either way,
many damn studios, man.
It's crazy, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And they got multiple projects. Some of these studios are working on 2-3 things at the same time. I mean, we know when we're talking about Hellblade, we know they're working on another side project called Project Mara. Right. So like, who knows, dude? Like, there's just so much that Xbox has. They're just looking so good, man. 2024 is going to be another banger year, I think, for them. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, well, I'm gonna tell y'all my big prediction, and I've been saying this ever since they announced they were going to leak the release date at the Game Awards.
Oh, BG.
Ain't no need for all those theatrics. Just give us the date, or you don't need to show us at the Game Awards the date. I know for a fact I'm lying. I know. I have a huge hunch that's going to be in Game Pass. Like, and the reason why I say that, I'm gonna set this up, is because they did a staggered release, right? And then Little Man had some trouble doing the split screen, so they released it on PC to avoid the Starfield launch, and then they released it on PS5 when Starfield dropped. I think Xbox got a peek under the curtain of how good or bad it sold on PS5, and was able to offer a substantial amount of money to drop it in Game Pass, more than what it would have been before release. You know what I mean? It's like, we know that this game's going to win Game of the Year more than likely, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's between that and Alan Wake.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my biggest thing I want to see, is because I fucking love that game. Like, I've spent so many hours. I was even in early access when it first dropped, like on PC.
Oh, okay.
So I've been
Yeah.
playing through the whole cycle of when they had so many races and classes, and they did really good with the community feedback, like as far as inputting what changes you wanted to see, and they were super responsive to all that. Like, the process was cool. I was like, how come more developers don't do this shit? You know what I mean? Like, have a limited release during development on PC and then drop it. I mean, Grounded kind of had the same thing, right?
Yeah, Grounded did that.
Right.
Maybe not as long, because BG was like in there for like 3 years, wasn't it?
It was 3 years, yeah.
That's crazy.
But it was
crazy.
And you could only play Act 1, but it had so much replayability because you can change your tab, like the races and the backgrounds and all that. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that you could do in Act 1 during that time. And it played really fucking well too. So I just wish more devs like could learn from that, opposed to making us beta test it for fucking 6 months after we bought it before it's good, you know?
I think maybe BG thought they knew they had something good, you know, so they weren't scared of any kickback. You know what I mean? I think a lot of devs are just like hold it close to the chest and they're like, man, because you only get that first impression one time, right?
Yeah.
And if it's not great out the gate, you could essentially kill your game before it starts. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And Larian already had a good reputation, so
yeah, very true.
I mean, I mean, even the CEO is a huge gamer and fan of D&D and all that shit. So yeah. So it just makes sense.
I like that prediction. I actually made a whole video on that of possibility of Baldur's Gate 3 coming to Game Pass, and I could see it. Like, knowing all the hype that's going around it, like, that's something I would do. Like, if I do think that would be the juice is worth the squeeze on that one, in my opinion, because we know it's a hit, but it's not costing GTA 6 marketing rights money. I don't think it's costing that, guys. I really do not.
Not at all.
Even to get in Game Pass, I think the marketing rights for GTA would be more than getting it in Game Pass BG3. So, in my opinion, that is something that think about it. If it wins Game of the Year and you get to flex and drop the mic and say, "Oh, it's in Game Pass today," like, dude, come on,
that would be crazy.
They're gonna lose their damn minds if that happens. Like, that would be such, because they're gonna win more than probably just Game of the Year too. Because I think that it's like 8 awards that they were nominated for.
Yeah.
So it would be huge, dude.
They're gonna sweep a lot of those too.
Right? Yeah, they're gonna sweep. Yeah, they're definitely gonna sweep a lot of that. So good for them. Man. I'm looking forward to either way. If it's not hitting Game Pass, I'm buying that game. So, because I got FOMO. Big time.
Yeah, for sure. I think the other Xbox thing, I think they'll release, it's about that time, it's a little bit over that time. I think they'll release their Elite Controller 3. I think they'll show it. I think they'll at least show it, and it'll have haptics. Because that was released in the court documents too, wasn't it?
Haptic feedback.
Yeah, for the Elite Controller 3.
When was the Elite Controller? What's the date between the 2 and the 3?
It's been about 4 years, I think.
It's been a hot minute. Yeah.
It was like sometime in 2019.
We know they love their controllers, so you know it's coming. Right. It's just a matter of when, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think that'll happen. I don't know anything else, and I don't want to say BG3 is my main one, man. And maybe since Sega wants us to be there, you know what? Maybe not, because like, aren't they still going through that FTC shit? Like, aren't they still trying to do some? I forgot. I read a little bit of it, but I didn't. I followed.
Are you talking like Florian. Are you talking like a partnership between Xbox? Or are you talking about an acquisition?
I'm talking about an acquisition.
Oh yeah,
but I don't think they would release that there. Yeah, but maybe a stronger partnership. Yeah, maybe a stronger partnership.
It's probably too soon, right? Because I think they're going to. I think it's like soon, like they're going back to court with these. They're gonna lose. We all know they have no chance. FTC is not coming out with a win W on this one. But yeah, you know, it's like that 1 in a million chance. I think Xbox is gonna sit back and just like let it completely settle. And then look at acquisitions probably starting like Q2 of next year. Remember, like I keep telling a lot of people, they hired people specifically to acquire other companies. Like they created new jobs just for that. Like, what a great job! Can you imagine? Like that's your job. You just get to like research who you're sniping next. Like, come on, dude. I would love that.
It's a good job.
So maybe they'll announce like some sort of partnership, and then keep that going until
I can see the partnership.
Yeah.
We know
Sony,
they're working with them a bunch, right? Like Sega and Xbox have been tight lately, so
like very tight.
They have been tight.
Yeah. For Sony, I just want to see more Rise of Ronin. I don't think that they have anything to show for Wolverine, and nor do I think they would show it here. I have an interesting take on Wolverine. What is Insomniac? And I'm sure Wolverine will be fine. Like Insomniac is carrying the fuck out of PlayStation right now.
Yeah.
But
will it be fine though with Spider-Man McBuggyverse? I don't know, man. They're not infallible. I've said this a million times. If I could take one effing studio from Sony, it would definitely be Insomniac without a doubt. I've never not liked any of their games, but we saw, man, once you push them too hard and they keep coming out with games too quickly, shit happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I understand how it even came out like that. And I was the bad guy.
I know.
It's just fucking nuts.
I got a lot of
bugs to happen.
Thank you, Viking, because I got a lot of content from you. Yeah, I was just like, save. Thank you.
I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, this is y'all's game, bro. Like, don't come at me. Like, go, push that feedback.
You didn't follow the path, Viking. You didn't go exactly where you needed to walk. That's why the bugs happened. That excuse, yo. When I saw that excuse, I was like, no,
Fucking Moist Critical said the same shit. Oh, this guy's going a place where he's not supposed to go, forcing a bug, and he called it a banger bug. I was like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
how many people did we watch literally just swinging around, get stuck in a fucking box though?
Yes.
Like, a bunch of people get stuck. That's just you swinging, dude. Like, well, you weren't swinging in the right direction. You were supposed to go northeast and you went southwest. Like, come on, dude.
Right. So like that's what I was getting at. So you brought up swinging. So Insomniac is pretty fucking well known for having good games with traversal systems. That's what makes Spider-Man fun. Swinging around. You can swing around for fucking 30 minutes, man. I have a blast doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Even Sunset Overdrive, the traversal system, and that was fucking fun too.
Way ahead of its time, dude.
And stuff like
way
that.
Ahead of its time.
Very fun.
But what other games have they put out besides those two?
Are you talking like specifically for traversal or?
Well, no, just Insomniac in general.
Oh, Ratchet and Clank.
That's my other one I love. And I love that game, dude. That doesn't get enough love.
I love that game. Ripped apart.
I love it. And I'll tell you right now, didn't sell that well.
It
didn't sell that well.
That's crazy because it's one of the best games on PlayStation 4.
It's so good, dude. I love that game.
Yeah.
Now, so with Wolverine, what are they going to do
with traversal?
The motherfuckers walking because that's what makes Insomniac games fun. You know what I mean?
You're kind of right, and you're not the first person who's actually talked to me about this. So I'm like, like I hadn't really thought about it, and it keeps coming up. I don't know, like. You're just like climb buildings, like just really slow.
I'm wondering if it's one of those games where it's on rails, where it's like not an open world, just a distinct path, and it's more cinematic, where you're
more linear,
the blood and gore kind of stuff. But
I
think that might be the route they have to go, because, like you said, I can't imagine him just running around, slash a guy, run around, jump over a van or jump on top of a van that's trying to speed away. Dig claws in so you don't fall off the van, kind of thing. So
100%, man.
It would definitely be a weird traversal kind of thing if they don't put it on rails, kind of deal.
That's my 2 cents on that. It's just and if they do, did they announce if it was going to be rated mature or not?
I mean, I don't think I announced it, but I
has
gotta
to be,
imagine.
but
It has
It's
to
gotta
be.
be.
So
I mean, if
this
it's
is a
not, you screwed up, in my
Big
opinion.
time.
Like,
Big
you know what I
Right.
mean? It kind of goes back to like the movies things too. Like, and when everyone's like, "Is Deadpool going to be like rated PG-13? Are we going to do this?" And like, no, it's not, and that's why it worked because
That's
all
why
the
it
adults came out and watched it. Yeah, so they
100%.
cannot do that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
yeah, they have to go with that, man. So
I hope so.
yeah, otherwise it's a big ass miss. 100%.
Yeah.
Missing out.
Yeah. So I think that Nintendo ain't showing shit. I'm gonna just say that.
No.
They're not gonna, I'm not even gonna try to guess. It'd be cool if they showed like a little 5-second slide of a Nintendo Switch 2 going by, so we can all speculate. But I don't think that'd be cool. But Nintendo always does their own thing, man.
Absolutely.
Have they ever shown anything at the Game Awards?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think
That's
so.
why like guessing for them feels impossible because they're like GTA, they like Rockstar. They don't need you. They don't need. They just do their own thing, man. Like
Yeah.
I think
respect
the
Nintendo.
closest thing that Keeley got was the Rabbits thing, but that was like a Summer Games Fest.
Yeah,
It was, yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
I
was
remember
That wasn't their game.
That
That
wasn't
was
their-
just
right.
Ubisoft with the rights for Mario in their game, kind
Right.
of thing. So
yeah. And Keeley
Yeah.
just stick his name on it like he does everything else. Fucking guy. Just like
like,
You
did
can,
you
like,
see
show
the
a
Grand Theft
trailer,
Auto
he's like-
trailer?
Keeley. I edited it. I did editing, guys, in Final Cut Pro.
It's
Liar.
nuts,
Shut up.
man.
Yeah. This
Let me
guy.
see, man. Let me go to I'm gonna stop sharing. So now we're gonna go into what we think our predictions are going to be for the Game Awards, man. And I want y'all to I fucking hate this shit. I was talking to Skeleton about this yesterday. There's 120 professionals. And I put
120
that
people can get it wrong, Viking. 120 people can get it wrong.
Mhm.
Turns out.
they messed up. They super messed up in 2 categories. I think we all know what those categories. 2 or 3. Hold on.
I
At
feel like
least
they're well. It
two.
depends on.
At
Yeah.
least.
Are you talking like RPG and then of course the guy who did
The esports coach
Yeah.
and Dave the
I
Diver
love that
as
one.
an independent game.
Yeah.
As well as
Okay.
an indie game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
See, I'd throw in Liza P in there as well. Like, look, some of these guys don't even know what genre it is. Like Liza P was put in RPG. I'm sorry, it's just
yeah.
I
I think it was the lack of transparency for me that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
And what I think Paris was on Boom Show kind of explaining it. And shout out to Mr. Boomstick himself, man, at Double Barrel Gaming. I think you could pick whatever game you wanted. I think it was they sent it to you, you pick whatever game you want. It's not like even like Keeley didn't actually set the tone for what games are under what category or who's under what category. It's just pick whoever the fuck you want and then send it back. Which is fucking crazy to me. I got a whole thing with the media, man. Like,
yeah, we all do, brother.
I think all of us play more video games than them, and yet
Guaranteed.
Yes.
But they're the critics.
The end all be all. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, but Viking, honestly, like I do feel like shit is shifting. We got guys like you. You just started your show today, right? Which is great. I think a lot of people like myself, and I worked in media for 19 years, so I know it's BS. Like, because if it bleeds, it leads. That's literally what we used to say in the newsroom. Like, we know that when we talk shit, the ratings go through the roof, and when we show you puppies, they dive. So, you know what I'm saying, Buzz? Yeah, no one wants to see kittens. Everyone wants to see the car crash. What happened?
Yeah.
So we just don't trust them anymore. That's why I go to guys like ACG. I look at skill ups. Like those are the guys I trust now. I trust my podcasting brethren way more than I'm ever going to trust IGN or Kotaku or any of these so-called journalists because they don't even have editors anymore. They just spew out bullshit and call it a day just to get it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
and
be
it's
first.
crazy,
And
man.
be first. You know,
Be first.
Be first.
Unless it's bad news on PlayStation, then they're fucking dead
and
last or
it's
non-existent.
crickets, dude. Then it's crickets. And then it's like balking. See who goes first. I'm like, oh shit, you're gonna, yeah.
It's so weird to me. Like
me
as a normal ass dude will see news for 12 hours. Right before it even I'll see it and I see it circulating on Twitter like crazy. Like I know these motherfuckers see it. Like and it comes from decent sources, you know what I mean? And it just doesn't go anywhere. But as soon as something happens with Xbox, my God, it's like they already had that shit typed up.
Yeah. They just had like alternate versions. They're just waiting which one they're gonna pick to hit send.
Man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the funniest one I still think was the whole deal about we believe in generations. Like when they went after Xbox about that whole deal that they were going to keep, making games for the previous generation for a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
And everybody was like, that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? Even though that's been the case for decades when it comes to video game consoles and stuff. But they dragged Microsoft through the mud, and good old Lion Jim Ryan was like, oh yeah, we believe in generations. But yet, after their showcase, they're like in small print, oh, Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming to PS4.
What? Enhance.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, hopefully the shift happens where the media starts to realize their bread isn't getting buttered from PlayStation advertising dollars as much as it once did, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, and you see the same shift, Retro, that you was talking about with even corporate media, like as far as like your normal, your CNNs, your Fox Newses, you have tons of people on fucking YouTube where people get their news sources from now, good or bad, you know what I mean? But it's still an alternative.
Stay away from Fox News.
That was a
I can't help myself. Yeah.
No. I approve that message.
I know we're not supposed to do politics on. I'm sorry.
No, fuck that. We can do whatever. Nope, you can do whatever the fuck you want to on here. Yeah. All right, man. So let's go into some of these categories, man. We'll try to get through them as quickly as we can. I might talk a lot of shit on some of them, but
yeah, me too. It's all
y'all, y'all feel free, man. So we'll just go up and down, man, as far as like who, and I'm gonna do who I think the critics will choose and who I would want to win. Right.
Yeah. Usually two different answers for me too, Viking.
Yeah.
They're almost always different. Yeah.
So for me, for esports game, I would choose Valorant, but I think they would probably pick Counter-Strike too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Black Skeleton?
I think that they will pick Valorant, honestly, and I think Valorant should win too.
Yeah. Okay. So double. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Reggie?
I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I haven't watched a lot of these on esports. I used to watch esports all the time, but I'll go with, I think Dota to a win and Valorant as well. Should have.
Valorant should have. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuzzy.
I think Valorant probably should win, but these are the gaming media people. So they're either going to pick League of Legends or Dota 2 is what they'll probably pick.
Okay.
I don't think any of them play Counter-Strike.
That was my other one. It was either League or Dota.
Yeah, I love me some League too, man. That toxic ass community. I'm here for it.
I was just gonna ask about that. I was specifically told, do not play that game. Because I watched the thing on Netflix and I was like, maybe I'll play it. And like, don't do it. They're so mean. I'm like, oh,
bro,
I played Call of Duty back in the day. What the fuck do I care?
I guess I got like worse. I got like super thick skin. I find that shit funny. Like, even like I talked to some people, like I know Xbox is doing that thing to where like it can hear you like be mean to other people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I wish they gave us the option. Like give us the mud and then like if you want the safe stuff. Because listen, we used to
put you into a toxic community because that's where you belong.
Please,
like...
I love it. I fucking love it. Yeah. I just like hearing people just get so angry, you know, to where they start spewing a bunch of hateful shit. And I just I fucking love it. Like we used to like the old school Call of Duty lobbies
Oh my
and
god.
the Halos. I mean, the amount
Back
of
in the
N words I was called.
Yes, I was just gonna say that, Blake. And you had that one guy who just say the one white kid who would say the N word a million times because he's safe. And then you have that other guy would just go and just yell in the mic the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like you were laughing because you know exactly what I'm talking about, and the other guy's just like cunt, would just swear over and over again. Like that is what it was like back in the day.
I love that shit.
The heyday.
It was fun. We had a good time though.
Fucking miss it. And I think that's why I like League. It's mostly text, but I fucking love it. Yeah. All right, so let me go to the next junk. I don't know any of these people. I'm sorry.
Dude, I didn't know any of them. That's how I knew I was getting older, because I've watched content creators a lot. Nope. Who the hell are these people?
I don't know.
They look way too young. That kid Sreen looks like he's 12. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I
can't
can't
even
even
make
make
kids
ton of money
watch any of these.
I can't even make an educated guess, man. So I will just skip. Whatever.
I have no clue. Yeah.
All right. So any viewers out there, the reason why a lot of games aren't on here is because these are the ones with actual dates, right? That's what he stated,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't really be mad at that. I could, but I'm not going to be.
I will. You're good.
All right, so I think the media heads are going to pick Final Fantasy Rebirth.
I don't know.
Really, I'm going against you on that one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna clip the shit out of this and send it to
you. I had Final Fantasy as a contender for Game of the Year and didn't make it because I just assumed the media, like everyone was like, going to do that. But I think, I don't know, man. Star Wars Outlaws. I think Star Wars is just too big of an IP.
Yeah, that's what I want to win most anticipated game.
I think we got a media darling on here with Hades 2.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, okay,
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
That one, that's a tough Hades one just kind of wrecked shop. It blew everything out of the water when it came out. So I think they're looking forward to that. Like Star Wars is definitely what I'm looking forward to on this list, and then probably Tekken 8, even the close second. But Hades 2 isn't far off from me either, because I enjoyed Hades, the original one.
Yeah, Hades 2 is going to be my go-to on my ROG Ally, man. It's perfect for it.
That's a great game for that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. But hold on, Outlaw, both of y'all, all y'all was Outlaws, right? Besides you, Cam, right? Hades.
Well, I went Outlaws. I'm probably by myself. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think Hades is gonna get this overall too. I'm gonna double down with Hades.
Okay, cool.
All good picks. There's no
there wasn't any. Yeah, all good. Best adaptation, man. It is. I'm in between two with the media. I think they'll either go Super Mario Bros. Or The Last of Us.
I'm gonna get hate here, because I'm an Xbox guy, but I'll let someone else go.
I think out of all of these on this list, even though I'm a racing fan, I think I voted Super Mario Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think, kind of like somebody was saying earlier, between Mario Brothers and Last of Us, those are the ones that stand the best chance of winning, I think.
I agree.
Yep.
Hey, and thank you guys, Fuzzy and Red Tree. I'm super sorry, chat. Like, I'm learning this shit. I can't do both. Boom makes that shit look so goddamn easy. Like, I don't know.
Years of practice, man. 5 days a week, years on end.
Fuck, man. I gotta set something
You're doing
up.
fine.
Yeah. But thank you guys for chit-chatting with chat, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
I'm going Last of Us. I honestly, everything on here I actually really liked. Nothing on here I thought Twisted Metal was like stupid fun. It was like its own thing. You know what I mean? It was just like, don't take it seriously. Do not take Twisted Metal seriously. It's fun. It was fun.
It was fun.
Castlevania's fire. The earlier Castlevania is probably better than this one, but all of it's good. Gran Turismo I saw in the theater. I thought it was gonna be terrible. I actually kind of liked it. The Last of Us it was really good.
I really like The Last of Us too. Me and my wife watched that and we couldn't stop, man. It was like, fuck, this is good as
that's
fuck.
my type of show. Yep.
Really.
Yeah. Cam, you already went?
I'm gonna go. I've watched all of these too, and I'm gonna probably go Last of Us as well. Gran Turismo is the sneak, and Twisted Metal
It
too.
is.
Like they were both
Yeah.
like Gran Turismo. I was like, this is kind of cool. I'm enjoying. All right, they did a good job. Like I was impressed.
Mhm.
Like
Me too.
video game movies like that, they usually suck. I'm gonna just be honest. It's usually not a good deal.
Yep.
They're getting better,
Yeah.
But that one impressed. But I think The Last of Us is gonna get that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. This one bugs me.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like this one.
Listen, if anybody that says, yo, what's your favorite multiplayer game? None of these fuckers are popping up besides probably Party Animals. Like you can put fighters in there, I guess. You know what I mean?
but
But when
it's
you
a
think
fighter.
multiplayer,
I know. Like this doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
This is a head scratcher, dude. 100. This is why I'm so annoyed this year with just what was chosen. I'm going, what? It's like,
Well, I think for their kind of explanation on it is it can be a co-op game or a full-on multiplayer, whether it's PvP, VE, and stuff like that. But I don't know if it had to be this year release or something. But
Yeah.
even still, it's there's
Just
some
on
other
vibe.
games that definitely deserve to be here over a couple other ones. But
yeah.
Best multiplayer is so broad. It's like
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
game has multiplayer almost.
right
Like,
now, I'm
like,
exactly.
What?
Exactly.
I don't like that one. I don't like that one. But
yeah, BG3 is going to win that one. If it's in the category, it's
Yeah. if it exists there, everyone else is dead. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I would pick Diablo only because I haven't played BG3 yet. So, but I really like Diablo. Party Animals was fun too, but I
That's
didn't get to play these other games.
Out of these games, I'm gonna pick Party Animals because it's just odd
Good for
to
you,
me,
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like a Street Fighter, Mario Wonder, definitely
I know.
not picking that one. Like
Don't
Diablo,
get-
like
Mario is a head scratcher. For
I
me,
didn't,
but
I don't,
okay.
and I played multiplayer on the Super Mario Wonder. Not fun. Like at least online, I was like, this is not that fun. No,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go with Party Animals.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
that seems like multiplayer,
yeah.
traditional.
Yeah, it is. It's the only one on here that kind of fits, like you said, Black. Like it's the only one that actually kind of fits the traditional multiplayer thing.
Right.
None of these other, like, I don't think should even be here. But that's
Then you
Yeah.
got BG, and that's just gonna take it. And that's
Yeah.
fine because
Yeah.
good.
Hey,
That's fine.
Retri.
We're gonna have to change the definition for all this shit, I guess.
Yeah.
Like this might honestly, like if BG wins something like this, there might be some backlash and people going, we need better definitions of what these things are. You can't
Yeah.
throw a fucking co-op game, essentially a kind of a co-op-ish
Right.
thing, into a multiplayer section because you didn't have enough games or something, which, there was plenty of games
There
this
was
year
plenty,
for that,
man.
so.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think this a sleeper to me. Exo Primal should have been on this list.
Exo Primal was fun, and that's multiplayer.
God damn.
I
hate
forgot
that
about
game.
Exo.
I might be the only. Listen, I predicted. Listen, I love y'all, and I didn't think that was coming from Capcom, but I played the beta and I said this thing is going to skyrocket and tank just as fast, and it did. No one's talking about Exo Primal.
Yeah,
that
that's
thing
true.
came and went just as fast.
I mean, but it's 2023 though. You know what I mean?
This is
Like
a bad
a
year.
lot of games came
Yo,
out.
but Capcom put it on Game Pass. I hate to say it for a reason. I think they knew they might be in trouble a little bit.
with that one.
Yeah, they needed that boost of people playing it.
It
That's
works.
just me. A lot of other people liked Exo Primal. I was like, this is doo-doo, but
I think I maybe liked it more because it was on Game Pass.
it helps. It definitely helps.
It
right?
helps.
Skeleton,
I
like,
didn't pay for this.
you didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, no, it was fun, man. I had good times, man. It was very creative.
I like Capcom though, and it was Capcom-esque type of game, and I liked it. I played with.
I was
couple
very
friends.
excited because I'm a mech assault, like I'm a mech guy, and we're just talking about Godzilla. I love dinosaurs, so I'm like, oh my god, this is a perfect marriage, and it's Capcom. This cannot miss for me,
Right.
and it did for me. But it is what it is.
Yeah. Did you pick Fuzzy? What you think?
I would like to see Party Animals win just because I think that would be the better overall for this category.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
deep
that's
down,
right.
just because I played more of this one, I really want Diablo 4 to win.
That'd be
just
nice.
because
Wins-
it got
almost
snubbed
gotta
in
win
other
something,
categories.
right? Exactly, Fuzzy. Like they gotta win
It
something,
has to win
dude.
something.
Yeah.
It's such a good game.
I haven't played the multiplayer aspect of Diablo. Not really. Like I haven't battled anybody or no shit like that. Like I'm still like not very far. I think I'm level 20, I think, in it. Or whatever. So I'm just like cruising by myself and shit. Like I see people helping with like some of this stuff, but like I'm not.
Right.
I haven't delved deep into it. But,
No,
yeah.
it's definitely it goes by a lot quicker if you're in like a four person squad type of thing like that, and then you can go and fight Lilith, or you can do like some of the like the challenges for like
Boss
the different
fights.
world tiers and stuff like that. The
Yeah.
boss battles. I mean, I haven't really done any of the PvP, but like the co-op
I haven't
aspect
either.
of it is where it definitely shines. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I might
agree.
give it another shot. I think the last time I rage quit it when I got fucked up by the butcher. So
It's a
Oh, I
great,
remember
it's
the
a
butcher.
grindy game, dude.
Oh,
Like there's
yeah.
no mistaking that is a grind fest. But
yeah. I was like, man, fuck this shit. Like big. I mean, he just chases you, man. It's like whether you want to fight him or not, bro.
not outrunning that dude. Yeah.
No.
the fun part
He
is
did his
the
cardio, that's for damn sure.
first time you encounter him, possibly he kills you. The second time you stand your ground, maybe you kill him, or maybe he runs away. And then probably by the third encounter, if you get leveled up or some gear, that's when it's like you want him to come after you, like, come here.
Because you want that revenge.
Yeah. All right, cool.
We slap you.
Well, I might boot that shit back up this weekend, man. We'll see. All right, but best sports and racing, man. So don't kill me, Fuzzy. I think I'm gonna go with the crew on this, man. I like the crew a lot. It reminded me of Horizon.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah. But what's y'all's take?
For me, Forza Motorsport, just because being the racing fan,
yeah,
and wanting a track racer, like I love the arcade racers like Horizon, and even the Cruise is an awesome racing game. But it's like there are times where even though it seems like you're going around in a circle, or you're just making lefts and rights on a track kind of thing, it's just something about going faster each lap, and they really nailed the handling on this game.
They did,
like,
yeah.
It compared to 7, like Motorsport 7 was great, but they really gave you a better feel or sense of the track with Motorsport. So I give it to them just pure on that. They nailed the feel of the track and the car, and like it feels like you're 9/10 like right on the edge of where your limit is, and you could push it or you can just stay within your limit. But it's definitely a lot of fun. Played some multiplayer. They definitely improved the multiplayer aspect of this. The only drawback was the replays didn't work, but the multiplayer is a big improvement over what 7 was and what some of the previous ones were. But
no, it's definitely a good game. Like I enjoyed it quite a bit actually. What about you, Retry?
For me, I've only played 2 of these, so I can only speak on Forza and Hot Wheels. So I'm gonna have to go with Forza, and I am more of the Horizon type of guy as well. I like the arcade racer much better, but something kind of clicked with this one. I'm usually not a big fan of the Forza Motorsport series, but I don't know. I'm not really sure why this one clicked with me, but it did. I liked it. I liked it a lot better than the previous years. So. I'll go with Forza. That's my pick.
Cool. Skelly.
I've only actually played Forza on this list. I saw a lot of Hot Wheels though. Hot Wheels looks like a fun game. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fun, dude.
That looks fun. I wouldn't be surprised if that maybe takes it as like an underdog. I think Forza wins this, but I think Hot Wheels as a sleek little underdog may get it.
Cool.
Yeah.
But Forza.
Cool. All right, this makes me okay.
Yeah, it's all you.
So I was waiting for Skylines to come out because I was excited it was coming to Game Pass PC, and the game came out. I didn't even touch it because of everything I saw. Like it came out buggy as shit, and it still made the list.
Yeah.
Desperation's a stinky cologne, I guess. I don't get it. Like, I was shocked to see that on here after all the crap I read about the PC version. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because I don't think they play these games. I think there's like, oh yeah, I heard good things about
I heard it
Skylines
exists.
1.
Yeah.
Like, so let me go ahead and vote the second one. Like,
yeah,
the fuck is that? Like, what? And I'm a cities guy too, man. I like shit like that, but like, no, it should not be up there at all. I want Fire Emblem to win, man. That's my favorite series on Nintendo. The only reason why I buy a Switch is because of that fucking game. That's me. Like, I hope it wins. I want it to win, but I think the critics might pick Pikmin because I heard some good stuff about that too. Yeah. Even though I don't even know what the fuck it's about, but I think they'll pick that though. What did you think, Skellington?
I am not a big strategy guy. I do like Fire Emblem though, and I like Octopath and stuff like. I don't know if that's strategy, but like not so much as Fire Emblem, of course. But I'm probably gonna go to Fire Emblem on this one. But Advance Wars, I remember I had that on like Game Boy Advance. That was a fun game. I remember that, and so I didn't even know they had this. Was that a remaster?
I didn't either, dude.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's got to be it's because it says RE. It's got to be something. Because when I saw that, I was like, wait, that's old.
Yeah, I was like, is that back out? I was like, so I don't know if it's good or not, but that is a sneak game that I think would be cool to win. But I think Fire Emblem gets this. Yeah.
What you got, Retry?
I agree. I think Fire Emblem. I haven't played any of these, but I think Fire Emblem Engage is probably likely, and then or Pikmin. Like, but probably I'm gonna go with Fire Emblem.
And this was my least favorite Fire Emblem because what bugged me the most about it was the fucking protagonist's hair. Like that shit they did. I almost didn't buy it because
didn't like the hair.
Because you see it all the time. I'm like, this is the worst design choice.
Is that them with the blue and red? That's
it's fucking split. Like,
are they the same character that's split apart, and that's why they did that?
No, I don't know. No, it's just a fucked up design choice, is what it is. I was fucking pissed. Yeah. But what about you, Fuzzy man? What you got?
I think Pikmin gets the award, but I agree. I don't think City Skyline should have made this one. I mean, I know it fits the category, but what a bad launch. Like that should have probably negated it from being, even nominated type of deal. I forget there were like a couple of other strategy games that came out throughout the year that just got snubbed on this one. So there's at least another game that could have replaced City Skylines and that had less of a bumpy start kind of thing. And I think that would have been a better pick. But I think the 120 professionals are going to go with Pikmin.
Yeah. Oh, that word is fucking. Best family, Mario Wonders winning that.
I looked at it, I was like, nah, maybe not. And then I read the rest of them. Yeah, there's no way that's not winning.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Everborn. Like,
Sonic. Prepare to get stomped again.
Sonic losing to Mario again.
He's always got to lose.
If the Sonic game that's on Apple Arcade made the list, maybe it stood a chance just because of the iPhone crowd might help.
Oh, okay.
But, I want Party Animals to win. Like Mario is definitely
Party Animals was really fun, man. That was a really cool game.
I'd rather play that with my family than Super Mario Wonder, honestly. That's just me. Like, I feel like that should get it.
Yeah. I feel like it should too. me and my kids when they first came out, man, like we were cracking.
The physics are so the ragdoll physics are on point in that game. It's so funny.
Man.
It's fun. Good fun family game.
It is fun.
And it's on Game Pass, baby.
That's right.
That is crazy.
It's a good one. Best fighter, man.
This is tough. What a tough year, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I know which one I'm picking, but damn, like.
Yeah, so I've only played Street Fighter 6. I've not played Mortal Kombat 1. This year has been fucking. My backlog is already stupid. So Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the critics might think. I think they might go with Street Fighter, but I'm also not sure. Like Cam, you're the fighter guy.
I do
Like
like
what do you think?
Okay, so I think that the critics are probably going to go Mortal Kombat. I think that
Okay.
made such a splash to people, and I think it may have made more of a splash than Street Fighter 6. I want Street Fighter 6 to win. That's I like that fighter more because that's just the type of fighting games I like. I don't like.
I gotta ask you. Okay, do you typically like Street Fighters better than Mortal Kombat, or was this one special?
No, I
for
typically
you?
like Street Fighters better than Mortal Kombat, but I
Okay.
love Mortal Kombat as a whole. Just the
Gotcha.
gore, like it's just opposite type of games. Like you want
Yeah,
gore,
very
Mortal
different.
Kombat. You want fighting, Japanese type fighting and stuff, Street Fighter.
Mhm.
But I will say, as a sneak, that Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl had me cracking up. If you like Nickelodeon characters, if you know any of the characters from Nickelodeon, that is a fun game. I stream that and everything. Fun. But I think it's going to go to Mortal Kombat, but I want Street Fighter to win it.
All right, cool. What about you, Retri? What you got?
I'm gonna go with Mortal Kombat. I mean, it was a split between Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. Both of them are just fire. Like
Yeah.
I haven't been interested in a Street Fighter in a long time, and this one was just like it. Oh my god, it looks. I was like, yeah, like I just love the art style in Street Fighter, but I think the masses are gonna dictate this one. I think it's gonna go to Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay.
But I mean, it's got Omni Man. I mean, come on.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. They
Yeah, I-
cheated with Omni Man.
And Homelander, like they're supposed to get all of it. Like,
Mhm.
Street Fighter's not getting them.
Exactly.
Street Fighter got
Yeah.
Ninja Turtle costumes, not
Right.
even the characters. Like,
Mortal Kombat is like the Fortnite of fighting games. They'll just they can get all
They
kinds of
can.
like licensed
Yep.
awesome IP guys. So
that's true.
Yeah.
That
It's hard to
Jason,
ignore that.
They've been doing that stuff forever. Getting
Mhm.
Spawn, they've been getting everybody. Like,
right.
They actually got the Ninja Turtles in Injustice, and they did that in a very cool way too.
Yeah.
Like as far as the costumes and stuff, and who comes out and the tag team shit. It was actually
but
pretty.
they were whole characters. In
Yeah,
Street
yeah,
Fighter,
yeah.
they're just costumes.
Yeah.
They're not
True.
characters.
Yeah.
So,
What you got, Fuzzy?
I'm gonna vote. Well, I voted for Street Fighter 6, but I think Retri's on to something where they're gonna probably pick Mortal Kombat. Like it's the more recent. It made a bigger splash. More people are talking
Yeah.
about it. The Omni
Yeah.
Man, obviously. I think it will be the media darling.
Okay.
With Mortal Kombat, but I would love to see Street Fighter win, just for the fact that it's now multi-plat again, and
Yeah.
That's a
I
good point.
think was a
Fuzzy.
big-
that's a big deal.
a positive move for them.
That's very good. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at either one of them, man.
I know.
To be
I don't
honest.
think anyone would like. I don't think you would hear like the crowd go boo if either one of those win.
No.
Yeah.
I think people would be okay with either one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RPG.
Oh, boy. Ah, boy.
Well, we already know who's winning,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? But like, who would you like to see win?
I would love to see Starfield win. I'm not going to lie. I got
Yeah.
like I forget how many days it is. It's like 13 days or something like that. I think I'm at with Starfield. I would love to see it win, but BG3 is in the listing. So
Yeah.
unless they want to do like a pity vote because those professionals realize they screwed up by not putting it at least in the Game of the Year nomination or for best music or
art
you know,
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like hopefully
Nothing.
it pulls one out of its hat, but I think it goes to BG3, but I would love Starfield to be there and get the award.
So I wouldn't be mad at either Starfield or Baldur's Gate 3. Personally, for Game of the Year, like Baldur's Gate 3 is have either one of y'all, Fuzzy or Retri, have y'all? Well, guess what? When it's on Game Pass, we getting on and we playing the
For sure.
multiplayer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can have sex with as many bears as you want, guys. In that game. So, yeah. Awesome.
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's and I'm biased because I'm a huge D&D fanatic.
Yeah.
I DM like my own games and stuff, and they fucking nailed it. I think I would give it to Starfield if I had a rover. because the biggest thing that annoys me on Starfield, I think the game is fucking phenomenal. I have countless days in it too. Yeah. The biggest thing that annoys me is when I get out of my ship. It's not even the loading screens. Like them shits aren't even a big deal to me. It's me seeing a point of interest that's 1,200 meters away, and I'm fucking jetpacking. Jetpacking, like y'all had to know that was gonna be boring as fuck for me. You know what I mean? Like, and if I've already
that's gonna be one of the first mods that come out, Viking. There's gonna be like rocket propelled vehicles everywhere, so you can get there in 3 seconds.
It fucking has to be. I think that really, slowed the game down. Like as far as people enjoying it, because especially at the beginning when you don't have like the right jetpack, and you might be encumbered, and like you're just.
You might be encumbered.
Oh, you're
dead. My God, everyone was encumbered. Yeah, see, Fuzzy's laughing. Yeah, dude, I'm that. Look, on Starfield, I'm like, you don't need it, but I'm a hoarder, so I'm like, pick it up. I'm like, stop picking up rocks. You don't fucking need them.
All these minerals.
Everyone's encumbered in Starfield.
So much.
I have a lot of days in it, man. I haven't started one outpost. I haven't even crafted shit.
Wow.
And I'm just enjoying the game, man, and exploring, man. It's a dope.
It's a good game, man. Underrated game, just like I predicted it to be. I knew it was going to get shit on, and it did. What a surprise!
It definitely got shit on.
So for me, it's Starfield, but the biggest travesty of this. I mean, I know Baldur's Gate's going to win. There's no doubt in my mind. But the biggest travesty in this bullshit lineup, in my opinion, first of all, Lies of P shouldn't be there because they don't know what a fucking RPG is. Second of all, why isn't my Hogwarts? How did the Hogwarts Legacy not come in? Come on, man.
Preach.
Jesus. That is my favorite game of the year. Our Starfield. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's not talk about it. Come on, dude. How does it get nothing? Nothing, dude.
Yeah. We know why. But come on.
Yeah, I know. But
I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that 100
Sea of Stars being in there makes me feel good though. That's nice.
120 people came up with the consensus
120 cowards
of not voting that game in. That's fucking nuts.
Makes no sense. That was definitely one of my most played games of the year.
I love that game through and through. And I feel like some of these guys probably talk to each other and are like, I think they were scared. I really do. I think they were scared to probably nominate something like this, like chicken shits.
The Grammys weren't.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, they weren't. Sad state of affairs, man.
It's one of the biggest selling games this year. I think it is the biggest selling game.
When does that ever happen, Fuzzy? Where like the biggest seller doesn't nothing. It's nowhere.
Nominations. That's insane.
Like it's kind. It would be like if Elden Ring didn't get nominated for anything. Like I would be like, what the F?
Yeah.
Right.
Like I never would have guessed. I guessed it wasn't going to get game of the year. I did predict that Starfield and Hogwarts were going to get snubbed out of both of those, but nothing. I got that one wrong. I took the L on that. I was like, there's no way it's not going to get nominated for at least RPG. Nope.
Nothing is crazy. I don't understand. Definitely over Lies of P. That's nuts.
I mean, I like Lies of P. Like cool. I guess I'm sitting here like saying I love when they take like fairy tale stuff and they twist it and they make it dark. I was a big fan of like the Alice in Wonderland games. Like I like that sort of stuff. I predicted these guys are going to be doing a game for Wizard of Oz. I called that years ago. I said, it'd be cool if they do Wizard of Oz. They will be.
Day one.
Like,
that'd be nice.
So that'd be cool. But
that's fucking nice, man. Did you already pick Fuzzy?
Yeah, I want Starfield to win, but BG3 is it's going to be the sweeper. Sweep every category it appears in.
All right. Well, when it's on Game Pass this weekend, we'll hop on.
Okay.
And I got y'all.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I've never played a Baldur's Gate game before, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's dope, man. Best action adventure, and we all already came to consensus that remakes should have their own fucking category.
Yes,
Thank you. Yes,
yeah.
I think so.
Yep.
Get it out of here.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I have a what do you call them, a conspiracy theory on this. They purposely let this in because remember this was all before a certain remake was being announced for next year. So they probably already knew that remake was coming.
So they're
like,
going off the hype to like,
prepare everybody. So when The Last of Us 2 shows up in these categories, nobody will say boo about it because, well, RE was in it last year.
That shit's a $60 patch. Like, well, how? Oh, that's another topic, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
Dude, look, Viking, you're right. Like, there's DLCs that are in some of these categories that up against like full blown games that didn't get in because fucking like Cyberpunk. Like, in my opinion, Cyberpunk shouldn't be in a lot of these categories. It's
a lot of them.
It's a fucking DLC pack, yo.
Right.
Like, but that's just me.
Crazy,
I mean,
man.
They just need
Resident Evil 4 was a
category.
great game, but yeah, right.
GameCube.
I mean, it's not, dude. Fuzzy, that's a great idea. There's a crap ton of DLC. Make a DLC category.
Yeah,
Like make a
100%.
remakes category.
Yep.
Remakes are not going away, guys.
They're not.
They know where the money is, and it's a lot easier to turn those around and make cash on it. So that's Capcom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna go with. I think Tears of the Kingdom might pull this out. Honestly, for best action adventure.
Yeah.
What do you think, Skeleton?
I think the same thing. I think it's actually the only one on here that is an adventure, kind of like, you know,
like an action adventure game. You can't.
A little bit. Like,
Again, they can't get the categories right. I don't think it's very wrong on that.
It's puzzle solving. Like Zelda is taking that one. I think. Yeah.
What you got, Richie?
I think you guys are right, but I'm just gonna like throw one out there, and this I don't think this belongs in this category at all. But I love this. This does not belong here. I'm just gonna go for it. Alan Wake 2. I love that game. It should not be in best action adventure. The action is slow as hell, but okay. Sure. But yeah, I'll go with this. Just cracks me up. Some of these categories, dude. Like this is a funny year and one of the best years of gaming, and I'm scratching my head on these categories. But
they probably saw that word right there, puzzle solving. They was like, "Oh yeah, Alan Wake. Let's put it in there."
Yeah, throw it in there. Why not?
Oh my gosh. What about you, Fuzzy?
I'm going to vote for this one, even though I have my issues with it because it came out broken as all hell. But I'm going to. Because it probably doesn't get an award anywhere else. I'd say give the nod to Star Wars Jedi Survivor in this one.
Okay.
I want to play it. I haven't played it, but I heard it came out.
I haven't finished it yet, which I feel very guilty about. It's kind of like the theme of 2023. Me not finishing
man.
games.
I have so many unfinished games. It's wild.
Crazy, dude.
Besides Hogwarts, and that was earlier in the year. Like I ran through Hogwarts.
I did not.
Ran through it.
It was very Elden Ring-esque for me. I didn't stop. I went into Hogwarts and could not stop.
I was Slytherin and never left. I swear.
Yeah, Team Slytherin. Let's go.
Hey, Rancher, you Slytherin too?
Oh yeah,
of
course.
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
I play a bad guy in real life. I figured why not in video games.
Team Green for real.
Fitting. Yeah.
Oh shit. I think why Hogwarts was so engaging. I saw a video, and I want to say they made sure they put every point of interest within 20 seconds of each other. So like you're not. So
there's no downtime.
There's no downtime. Like you go any direction for 20 seconds and there's something there.
Something.
You know what I mean?
I like that too. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. I could definitely like replaying it in my head. I could see that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's even faster when you're on that broom too.
Oh, that's right.
Upgraded.
Upgrade that broom. Upgrade that broom. Yep.
That game was so much fucking fun. Now I'm pissed. You guys made me mad now.
I'm so angry. Actually, that game made me more angry than Starfield getting snubbed.
Yeah.
Like I was just whatever.
Sure. What about you, Fuzzy man? What you think?
It's going to be. I'm hoping Star Wars on this one.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me. My fault. I'm an old man too, man. So like,
yeah, we're talking about that.
It's the gray beards over here. Man. I got a bad
that's right.
gray beard. All right, best action game. Give it to Hi-Fi Rush. I liked Armor Core 2 though. Like both of those were good.
I still need to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played Armored Core, dude. I haven't even played Armored Core yet. Like, there's too many games.
It's a great fucking game, man. It's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Fuzzy? What you think?
This is a tough category, but
This one's hard, dude.
I want to see Hi-Fi Rush win, but I get a weird feeling that Dead Island will win. Like, I think the professionals want to pick Dead Island because it's not an Xbox exclusive. Like, call me crazy, but I just Hi-Fi Rush should win, but Dead Island 2 will be their pick for some strange reason.
Well, it's crazy because like most of the critics, their primary ecosystem is PlayStation generally, and of course the Switch is on the side, so Xbox is always an afterthought to them because they don't regularly see it, which is probably why you don't see it. You know, when IGN forgets to put out a game that's coming out on Game Pass, but they have everything else on. Like
they are slow on that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
We forgot again.
Yeah, again. And again. And again. And again.
Dude, what's funny is everyone called them out on the internet and they lashed back and then they did it like 2 or 3 more times, like really quickly too. I was like,
it was literally like the next week, bro.
Fuck you guys, right?
Yeah,
like, we just called you out on it and you did it right afterwards.
It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think Jasper was the one that pointed it out on one of their videos.
Yeah, it was Jasper.
And he did it calmly, no disrespect.
Yeah, Jasper was not
anything.
fanboying at all.
And then the guy came back at him like, next time, it shouldn't be some sort of conspiracy.
Contact me directly instead of make me look like an idiot in public.
Yeah, basically.
Yep, that's what happened.
Oh my God, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Retro, what you got on this, man? What you want? What you want to win?
I completely agree with what Fuzzy just said wholeheartely. Hi-Fi Rush was so special to me because I just didn't see it coming from that studio. It was such a different thing for them to do, and Hi-Fi Rush is every character is good in Hi-Fi Rush. There's no duds. It needs to be an anime. It needs to be on Netflix or whatever. It's so damn good. Yeah. All the bad guys are good. Every good guy, like everyone has charisma. Loved it through and through. But I agree. I think maybe Dead Island 2 actually takes this, which I would be okay with because it's another kind of like sleeper game that I think maybe not enough people were talking about. But yeah, I'm with Fuzzy. I completely agree. I wish it was Hi-Fi Rush, but I have a feeling because of people and their biases that Dead Island 2 will probably take it, which is not going to be anger me too much.
Right.
So, but it is what it is. Yeah.
I mean, if Hi-Fi Rush was animated into like a TV show or movie or something, would it be considered a musical?
I guess.
Busting out in song.
All I know is I want to get that. I saw someone, I don't know if it was Ains, it was somebody had the 808 thing, and I was like, I think I want a stuffed animal. I want that damn cat.
Yeah,
cool character, dude.
Yeah, he was cool.
808. Yeah. I don't know if that's a throwback. I think that's a throwback to the old 808 like beat machine or whatever. It's me and my buddy used to like make music back in the day, hip hop and shit, and I was like, is this an 808 like the device reference? I don't know if it is, but
yeah.
Definitely.
What about you, Cam? What you think?
I also think Hi-Fi Rush just because that shadow drop. I didn't know anything, had no expectations about nothing, and that came out and I played that. I was like, this is amazing on game. I was tripping out. I was like, the music, combat, all of it. But I've been playing this Remnant 2, and if we're going,
I haven't started it yet.
Yeah, if we're going, like it says, focus primarily on combat. That thing is combat. Like,
really okay.
Dark Souls with guns, like how they say, it turns that. And when I tell you,
I gotta play this game, dude.
I was playing it and I was like, oh, this is not Dark Souls with. It's not that hard. I got to that boss, I was getting fucking wrecked.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh man, I was making but to say that, I think Remnant 2 has a solid chance of taking this. But I think Hi-Fi Rush should.
I could see that too.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I like Hi-Fi though a lot.
I'm super psyched to play that Remnant. I've got to start it. It looks awesome, man. I'm so glad it's on Game Pass.
That's
Thanks for screwing it up. Thanks for screwing everything up, Embracer.
Yeah.
Saving me money.
Oh man. All right, Retro. I don't do. I mean, I have like the Meta Quest 2. Do you have PSVR 2, Fuzzy?
No, I was holding off on getting it for a while. I think I'm gonna just go with the Quest 3. My boys have
the Quest 3
Quest
is the way to go.
2s.
Yeah.
So and they enjoy the heck out of that thing.
Yeah.
There's some games that are missing from this category that are like only on the Quest right now that were also on Steam that they seem to overload this category with PlayStation available games.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you know or not because I'm confused. Gran Turismo 7, is the VR just a peripheral? Don't you have to own the game on the PlayStation?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
you're just using it as an attachment. It's not actually okay.
Yeah, it's like a special mode. So instead of seeing the game like you normally would from like the in-car cam or behind the car kind of deal, you'll be in the car, but your head movements will be tracked as if
I get that. Yeah,
you're in the real. Yeah, so it's
not even. So it's a mode.
It's a mode. It's not a game.
They couldn't fill. They couldn't fill 5 categories with. They made. This is why VR is just in trouble. Like they couldn't even fill an actual full-blown game. I was like, come on, man.
They probably could have.
There's a lot of games. Like on the Quest
You're probably
store,
right. You're probably right.
Like I don't know. I gotta check what year Into the Radius came out. I know Into the Radius 2 is coming out now or coming out soon, but there's a lot more games. Like there's a sniper game. Well, there's Sniper Elite. Which was on the regular console, but playing it in VR is
with the
like
slow mo. That would be cool.
Let me ask you a question though, Fuzzy, and I don't know if you know the answer to this. Is every single one of these on the PlayStation VR?
Yes.
Yep.
Wow.
There's your answer.
Wow.
There's your answer. That's why.
Yeah.
No.
Conspiracy theory. Yeah. No, seriously. Come on.
No.
Hold on. I think I heard Paris. Where's it? I'm fucking with you, Paris.
Damn.
Good guy.
I heard good things about Humanity though. Like I heard that was a cool one. But we all know it's probably gonna be Resident Evil Horizon, right? Like
I think the Horizon one probably will win, but out of these, me personally, I say Gran Turismo, but then Resident Evil is probably the best overall for somebody that would be not necessarily new to VR, but like out of these games themselves, I think the Resident Evil was probably the best implementation outside of Gran Turismo.
Okay. Cool. Cam, you didn't touch these. Right?
No, but I did play Resident Evil Village. Love that game. Love that game. So I would just run with that just because I had a great time with Village for sure.
Yeah, Village is awesome.
Right, cool. I saw really cool shit on. Like I watched a couple videos on Humanity, and it looked really fucking cool. Yeah.
I don't do mobiles.
Skip.
Skip.
All I see is my
for us old guys. I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna go Cocoon on this one, man. That game was fucking cool, man. I haven't played Viewfinder yet.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Like the puzzles were a lot harder than I thought they were going to be though, from like the guy's previous work. But yeah, Cocoon, loved it.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Venba, I feel like Venba shouldn't be here. Yo, I played it 1,000.
Really?
I don't agree with this one. I feel like this is like, I'm not trying to like do some racist bullshit, but I feel like they were given it because like PR. Like I don't think Venba should be here at all.
The inclusion.
Yep. I think this was an inclusion ad. I really do.
Yeah. Could be. Fuzzy, what you got?
I think Cocoon, just because even though it's like people from like the group that did Inside and stuff like that, but the fact that it's their new studio and this is their debut.
I didn't know they made that.
And Limbo.
Limbo.
Inside is all time, dude. I love
Inside is
so
all
much.
Time. I agree.
Yeah, my top 5. My top 5 for indies.
Understandable.
Yeah, so it's like seeing people that left that studio start this, and this is their first try. Hats off to them. So I think Cocoon wins this one hands down.
Sweet.
That game designer who did he's like on another level, dude.
That motherfucker was chomping on mushrooms.
If he wanted to go to dude, probably. Yeah. He's on a different level, man.
That's great, man. Cam, did we go to you?
I haven't played any of these, but if that Cocoon is made by them, I would probably go with that. But I have seen Viewfinder, and that looks fun. That looks like a very interesting game. I love perspective games like that just kind of change your whole thing with simple. I love stuff like that. So I need to play Cocoon, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna agree with y'all with Cocoon because inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We know one of these shouldn't be on the list. They even said they shouldn't be on the list.
You mean the one that's gonna win?
The one,
probably the one.
Listen.
Spoiler alert.
How shitty would you feel like after you already said don't put us on here, and then you take it away from an actual indie game?
Yeah,
I know.
You know what I mean?
That's why when we had our podcast, I wanted people to kind of define what they thought an indie was, right? Because we saw Keeley go out there and it's like, well, different people say that indies are different things, RPGs are different. Nah, dude, like you have to allocate what that means for your prize, because then it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Right.
And for me, indie, because I come from television and like working on movies and shit, means budget. Like budget. Yeah. I don't give a shit if you're independent. You could be like a $1 billion independent studio. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be going up against a guy who's by himself making a video game. Right. There should be a section just for those guys, in my opinion. And Dave the Diver, great. I'm sure it's a great game. I heard some rumors it might come to Xbox, which would be nice.
Oh, yeah, Skeleton loves it.
Doesn't belong here. Yeah, I know a lot of people were saying it's awesome. So, yeah, it's one of those categories, man.
That sucks, man. I don't like that. Especially because they said they are. It's like y'all aren't listening. Yeah. I don't get it. Like I don't get that.
Yeah. So my pick's gonna be Sea of Stars on this one.
Yep.
That was my favorite, and I think that's what they'll pick too. Is Sea of Stars. I think they'll be really shitty to still pick Dave the Diver after they said not to.
They don't care about your feelings.
Yeah. They'll be so shitty. Yeah.
Definitely.
What about you, Retri? What you think?
I just started playing Sea of Stars because it's been on my list forever. I have to. I know Dredge got a lot of like good press. A lot of people were talking great. I still have not touched Dredge. I want Sea of Stars, but I'm just gonna say I have a feeling Dave the Diver is gonna take it, and I'm gonna laugh. I kind of hope it does, because just to upset the industry, and maybe we can like fix some of the problems, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people, if it wins and a lot of people bitch about it, then maybe we won't see stuff like this happen again.
Right.
That's I hate to take away from an awesome game like Sea of Stars, but this needs to get fixed, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens.
It just because Dave the Diver is a really good game. It's like it should be competing with those other games, like not this. Like I thought it was indie just because the way it looks and stuff. But when he told me it wasn't, I was like, oh man, that's a bummer.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Yeah. All right, well, we're hitting that 2-hour mark, so we'll try to speed things along a little bit. Fuzzy, what you think, man?
I'm hoping it's like a toss up between Sea of Stars or Cocoon. Since hopefully Cocoon wins the other category, let's Sea of Stars get this one.
Yeah.
But I got feeling it's going to be Dave the Diver.
Thank you. See, Fuzzy knows. He knows the bias is real.
That would be so horrible.
It
would be different. It would be different if Dave, if Mini Rocket or Mint Rocket didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Since they did.
Yeah. True.
Like it would be so shitty for them to still vote for it.
Yeah.
Cam, did you vote?
Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I explained to Black Skeleton about the whole Destiny 2 situation.
How the F did this make it?
There's so many good like community support people that work for other games, man. Like Yeah,
no Sea of Thieves, no Grounded. I
No
would say
Halo.
Halo, but when I do, people go, "Well, the beginning sucked," which I get.
It's for this year.
But there's exactly there's a rebound. Like you can rebound, right? Just like
Right.
Fallout 76 rebounded.
Just like
No Man's Sky,
Cyberpunk.
it rebounded.
Cyberpunk.
Force rebound.
This category is one that bothered me, especially
Yeah.
Destiny 2 being here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go Baldur's Gate, like, because my bias is real.
Mhm.
I'll give a shit.
wear it on
I'm
your
just
sleeve,
like
dude.
one of
Yeah.
you 120 professionals out there. My bias
Yeah.
is real, so I'm going Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah. What about you, Fuzz?
Whew. Based on what I think of for community support, I'm gonna go. You know what? Baldur's Gate. Let them sweep it, because like I don't really see it as community support for Cyberpunk. They had their
I
like
agree.
community like streams and things, but that was after they were like putting out fires after it was released, kind of thing.
Yeah.
They haven't really done much after that. Destiny 2, we all know how that went down with the layoffs and them not listening to the community at all. I give it to Baldur's Gate. It's probably the best communication between the teams. Even though I haven't played the game, but like you said, I've known that it's.
But
been
we know
in, like,
three
early access
three
for
years
3
of communication. How the hell are you going to beat that?
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
And they listen to the community with feedback. So yeah.
And this topic or this category is kind of hard. It's like the worse you launch, and like you have a lot of room to grow. Like the better you are at probably winning something like
that. We should have another category that's most improved for like, so Xbox would just kill it because like they did so many shit fucking out the gate crap. They just come back. Listen, just wait a year. We'll be hitting home runs out here.
Yes,
like
right.
that's
you
know.
Diablo 4 should be on here as well.
Yeah,
because they had a good
Diablo
release,
4?
then they tanked, and then they fixed that. They did a 180 after they realized.
But it was a quick turnaround. It wasn't even like the lull wasn't even that long, Fuzzy. Like the fact
like
that
a week or two.
Right, dude. Like the fact that Destiny and Cyberpunk are up here bothers the shit out of me, and that Diablo isn't. It just Look, man, you're making my tinfoil hattery it just keeps growing because I just keep thinking, here we go, more bias bullshit. But yeah, I'm with Fuzzy. I think Baldur's Gate 3, and probably deservingly. I mean, we said 3 years, man. Like that's unheard of. It's good for them.
And I only say it because I saw it firsthand, so that's what my bias comes in on that.
Sure,
you know what I mean. BLAQQ Skeleton, man, what you think?
I think Baldur's Gate is going to get it, but I personally will go with No Man's Sky. To be honest, I was a part of that.
Okay,
when No Man's Sky came out, it shitty. It was.
I quit No Man's Sky in 20 minutes. That's a record. I was instantly choking after I got this shit. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like I have to instantly. Come on, man.
Yeah. But No Man's Sky came out very bad, but they got that shit together. Like I played it, I was having a great. I beat the game. And that's something you can't even really do on there. It said enjoy, at the end of it, it said enjoy the galaxy. Yeah, at the end of it, it said enjoy the
just
galaxy.
Lie to us?
My next quest on No Man's Sky was enjoy the galaxy because there's nothing else you can do.
Oh,
that's the
cool,
problem
man.
I had. I was like, I beat it.
I accidentally beat this.
I accidentally beat it. But like
Yeah.
I said, the way I put so much time into that, and I seeing them fix it. I would probably go with that personally. But I think
pick, man.
Baldur's is gonna win whatever it's in. Honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
here's another one too.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get me angry, Viking? Like, category.
I don't even.
Where to start?
I don't know. When did the critics vote for their winners?
Oh, like the timing? Are you trying to figure out the timing wise?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if it was before or after Fortnite had their huge event.
OG Fortnite or the recent event?
The recent event.
I got you.
It was probably just before that recent.
I would think it would be. It would be just before too.
Okay.
Yeah. I could be wrong on that, but
these fuckers are gonna pick Cyberpunk, man.
I would piss the fuck
It
off.
shouldn't even be
If they-
on here.
It doesn't. Yes, Fuzzy. Why is it here?
Why?
How
live
can we
service.
not? How can we get this category wrong? It's not even hard.
It's
This
not.
isn't even hard. Like how the fucking hell is Cyberpunk in here? Come
Yeah.
on. I hope
Because
I hope Genshin
MMOs
wins.
and multiplair shooters and stuff, that doesn't make any
Jesus.
sense.
Multiplayer. It's a co-op game. I don't care. I voted for it. And 120 other people did the same fucking thing.
That's
Oh,
fucking
man.
great.
And
And
I love Fortnite too, but fuck, this category is so bad.
Yeah.
This is really
It is.
Genshin. I'm just gonna go Genshin. Just why not?
Yeah.
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 The fact that Halo's not even fucking up here is fucking crazy to me.
Yep.
Like,
That annoys me.
this year I mean,
I'm
season 4
killing
was
it
good.
this year.
Season
Yep.
5 has been nuts. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually been so good. But yeah. What about you, Fuzzy?
Of the ones that are on here, I would probably say Fortnite.
Okay.
But they're like Cyberpunk just rubs me the wrong way. Like I would
It
say The Division,
Yep.
as even when it was on a Skeleton Crew, is a better ongoing game. Not
Yes.
that it's a better game, but for
Better
the
ongoing though.
category.
Yep.
Best ongoing, I would say Division deserves that spot more than that
Okay.
one does.
Yeah.
The Halo deserves
Any
that spot
ongoing
more.
game breathing. Any ongoing game deserves that over Cyberpunk.
Oversized.
Because it just don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Forza Horizon 5 deserves that spot.
Yes,
more so.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
He's right.
Yeah.
And even Sea of Thieves had to get in on
Oh,
like maybe
come
one year.
on.
See it,
Yes.
these big snub.
Yes.
Big snub. in
Yeah.
this,
Huge
dude.
snub.
Yeah. For
I
Them
don't
motherfuckers
play
rare
Sea
don't
of
get
Thieves, but I
noticed,
can
man.
read. I
I've
know they
seen
keep
their-
coming out with content all the
Yep,
time.
all
Like,
the
what the
time.
fuck?
Yep, all the time.
And people be
I'll
on
flip this
there,
table
man.
over. Category pisses me off.
This is a weird category. Like Genshin Impact, I could see just because it's like that mobile game that lives on console and PC kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
Fortnite,
hybrid,
just
yeah.
because they recreated that
Because it's
whole genre
Fortnite.
to some extent.
They did.
Yeah.
Apex Legends has had its highs and lows, but it seems like lately it's been on its lows because of either issues with security or the community not feeling that they're being paid attention to or something. So, but Cyberpunk is not an ongoing game. It has a DLC. Just
Nope.
call it best DLC or best expansions in DLC or something.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
where that belongs, but not here. Like no.
Yeah. Well, CD Projekt Red was actually really smart with the release of the DLC because they did the 2.0 patch at around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm,
So that kind of probably goes with the evolution of.
Yeah.
So they were pretty, because like you don't know if people are coming back to play Cyberpunk because of the 2.0 patch or because of the DLC. And if they
Right.
come back because it's a fixed game, then they're like, oh shit, well I might as well just buy the DLC and start all over. So like
Yeah.
they kind of matched that up kind of perfectly.
Yeah.
But it still don't belong on here.
No.
Exactly.
Don't defend this game, Viking. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not.
don't
I got-
defend this terrible pick.
I said it shouldn't be on here.
I know.
It should. It made me angry when I
Great
saw
game
it.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
Skeleton, what you got?
I think I'm actually gonna pick Apex for this. I just feel like Apex is, for one, that there is no other first-person shooter that feels like Apex. Like,
Yeah,
their
yeah.
movement and
Yeah.
shooting, that's one of a kind. Titanfall
Very true.
esque like game, and I feel like they've done a good job of just really from launch releasing characters, releasing the way they do maps, changing the ranking system, and like they've done a lot of improvements to keep players engaged. I do bounce out of it every once in a while because BRs piss me off because of RNG. I just don't like that. I drop it, I can't get a fucking
Mm.
gun. That shit pisses me off. I hate that. But I would like Apex to win, but I think honestly Fortnite's gonna probably get this.
Probably. Yeah.
Retro, you already went?
Yeah, I said I'm going with Genshin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Fortnite's been and that's like one of my favorite shooters ever. I play the no build mode. I ain't mess with those
only
kids who
no
buy
build.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yo,
But
my son
it's-
is actually cracked at that shit. Like he's good.
dude.
Right? Like-
It honestly breaking. It looks like I'm getting old, and when I see these like kids doing it, it's like they live in the fucking Matrix. Like I don't. They're just
You
They're
should
seeing
see
things I'm not seeing. So
his fucking fingers on that keyboard.
Right.
They are moving.
he's gonna
I
have
was like-
arthritis by the time he's 16.
Oh, it's crazy. It's not. You know what? I'll send you a video of him doing that shit. It's the wackiest shit I've ever seen.
And
But
kids.
yeah,
Oh, man.
I don't know any of these. Y'all could probably tell me.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't.
Scroll down. What are the other?
Oh, Venba.
Oh, Venba.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, we could probably skip that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
So this is hard for us to say, and I was talking to Skeleton
Yeah.
yesterday about it. Like, and especially even the critics too. They're probably. I don't know how they voted on this. Like, unless they've interviewed people with
They didn't play
disabilities.
this shit. Yeah.
Right, like because this is
That's a
going
tough
based
one.
off of making sure everybody can play as far as like being colorblind or having a
Mhm.
handicap or something like that, right? Like,
Right.
so they would have to get outside unless somebody that works there probably knows, but like it's
Yeah.
kind of
I
Yeah.
for this one only because I'm pretty sure they did this to show that pretty much is as accessible as possible. I would say
Yeah.
Forza deserves it because I've never seen a game where you can race and not have sight and still be able to be competitive.
Because that's a really
shit.
good point.
Because they turn up the vibration on the
Yes.
controller
Oh,
and they have audio
For when-
cues. So
Yeah.
the audio
Yes.
cues are heightened on when you're getting too close to the track limits, when other cars are coming up on you, and when you're coming up on turns and things.
Oh wow.
That's
I didn't know
genius.
that. Yeah.
So I forget the one content creator that's blind, but he did this, and it was like
I know
the
you're
fact
talking
that he
about.
was racing and can't see the track, but knows where he's at on the track.
That's
I think
nuts.
And
that's
competing as
next
well.
level, yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool. Actually, that's really cool.
So I think that one takes the cake because I don't know if the other ones you can play not sighted. Well, I'm pretty sure you can, but I don't think they give you some of the cues. Like I've seen some of the accessibility stuff for Diablo, and it will give you a warning before other enemies fire at you. But I don't know if that's going to really help you from not walking into lava or falling off
Yeah.
a bridge or
Right.
something along those
Yeah.
lines, kind of
For
thing.
sure.
So.
Yeah, so I feel like I can't even like really vote.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? For accessibility, they did give from Spider-Man, they gave MJ that big ass gun, that she can.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I was like, yeah, he's fucking funny, man.
Can I just play as MJ the entire
she was
game?
fucking roasting people with
She
that
was.
shit, man.
Working people for sure.
She's a superhero, don't you know? Nobody knew.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Take Spider-Man
now.
20 punches, her just one little zap.
Yeah.
They done.
I was running through those missions. I was like, she is cold. Not
Yeah.
supposed to be. Not supposed to be.
Yeah. Mary Jane Wick 3. It was crazy.
Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane Wick.
That shit was crazy, bro.
That is
Yeah, I'm a but that's a good point, Fuzzy, on the Forza
That is good.
Motorsport. Do any of y'all
Yeah.
know of anything
I
on
don't,
this
man.
list? Yeah.
It would only be articles I've read, but I remember, like to Fuzzy's point, I remember reading some stuff about Forza, but honestly, outside of Forza, I do not know the accessibility features of these other games, so
Yeah.
I don't want to speak on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And usually Microsoft does a pretty good fucking job with accessibility.
They
stuff.
do.
So
They're
that-
very
yeah.
inclusive. Yeah,
definitely.
big time. I mean, they came out with a controller years before anyone even thought about doing it.
Yes.
They're way ahead of that curve. So
Mm-hmm. What y'all think about this one, man? Best performance.
I know my pick. For me, it's Melanie. Her honestly, in Alan Wake 2, I had more fun playing with her character. She's so good in that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she'll win, but for me, Alan Wake 2 story-wise is just on point, and she did such a fantastic job. So I really hope Melanie wins. I'm not gonna say her last name because I'll butcher the shit out of it. I don't know how to say it, but I'm glad she's nominated. I'm super glad. Le Bird. I know.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Of course, like Elba. I mean, dude, it's fucking
Elba.
interesting.
Elba.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
you can put that guy. I can listen to him talk forever. You can put him in a phone booth. I'll listen for 4 hours. Like, he's. But I don't. One thing I don't like. I'm not a big fan of, and I'm gonna probably get some hate for this. But I don't love that Cameron's on here. I don't. I think he's a little too dry, and that could be the writing. It might not be his fault because I've seen him act. I think he's a fine actor, but yeah. So that's my take. Go Melanie. Hopefully she
What about you, Fuzzy?
It's a tough one. I think Melanie probably is the bigger breakout on this one. But I have a feeling they'll probably give it to Cameron because of the Star Wars lore, and then
probably,
yes, his character is written dry, and it's one of those things where it's not him as the actor, but I think it's how they intentionally want to make it where he's not as emotional, because if he's emotional, then that ties into you becoming more of like a Sith Lord kind of thing. So
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one, but I think Melanie takes it home.
Okay. What about you, Skeleton?
I honestly haven't even got to see any. I haven't played Alan Wake yet. I'm backlogged. Who would? Unfortunately, I'm gonna just be biased and go Elba, man. I'm sorry. I haven't even seen it. I just know.
I'm psychic.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna go Elba as well. Neil did a fantastic job. I think he played Astron. I can't pronounce his fucking name right now. White-haired vampire, I believe. But he did. He was really good in that. The mocap for that was insane too. So, but I'm gonna go Idris.
Who is Yuri in Spider-Man? What character?
I think he was Peter Parker, wasn't he? Wasn't Yuri Peter?
I think so.
It doesn't. Yeah, I figured it would tell you who the heck. Maybe he is.
I didn't mind Peter. Actually, I don't know.
Immediately 180, dude. Like in real time, he was like, "No, forget it."
I think I like Miles Morales more, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I like Miles.
Yep. That's my Spider-Man game. Miles is so good.
Can we all agree this is just Hi-Fi Rush? I'm just kidding. Yeah, you guys go. I haven't played Alan Wake 2, but I'm almost certain it's probably
this is a really tough category in my opinion. Because I played everything here but Spider-Man. Dead Space to me honestly, I think it's between personally Dead Space and Alan Wake 2.
Okay.
Audio, God, I think I'm leaning Dead Space. I know Dead Space is losing this, but Dead Space audio is unbelievably good. So I'm just gonna go with Dead Space, even though I know that's probably gonna be a loser. But yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Okay. What about you, Fuzzy?
I would love to see Hi-Fi Rush win this, but there's something about this category where there should probably be another 5 nominees in this one as well. But I would love to see Hi-Fi Rush win, but from what I've heard, like I think Retri's on it with between Alan Wake 2 and Dead Space. Like the atmosphere audio for Dead Space, I think, is what will probably help it win.
Definitely.
But then some of the music that was used for certain battles, like the radio play stuff, I think is and Remedy's always been good with that music when you're in the heat of a battle. So I think Alan Wake 2 might edge it out as far as
I think Alan Wake is winning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we got to remember too, there's that whole thing. Like I think there is a real thing with when a game because that came out like early Game Pass of this year. When it comes out like early in the year, I think that does hurt games personally.
It does,
in my opinion. So I think Alan Wake is kind of like the new hotness, and the audio design is phenomenal. So I kind of agree with Fuzzy. I think it will take it, but I'd like to see Dead Space win. But
definitely,
I'm not gonna be mad. Either one of those is a good choice, in my opinion. So
yeah. I'm surprised to not see like something out of the box. Fuzzy, you might like this, like Motorsport. When you talk about audio,
car sound, stuff.
They would do a ton of that.
The whoosh, going through stuff like that.
Yeah, because
yeah.
it sounds amazing, especially when you got headphones on. It just
Oh.
sounds. And I'm not a
That's a
sim
really
racer,
good
so you
point.
know about that. You know what I mean? So like, I'm sure to you, like the engines and like all that stuff, like sounds pretty fucking
Oh yeah,
good, right?
you can tell the differences in some of the engines and exhaust combinations. Like you can hear the difference between a V12 and a V10. You can
Yeah.
hear the difference
Mhm.
between like a turbo versus a supercharger. And you can tell when they're coming up on your left or your right without even having to like see them in your mirror or anything like that. And just the reverb of when you're going down the straightaway, the walls and the stands and everything where the sound is bouncing all around. They definitely do a good job with that. Like I think like Forza Horizon, I think they mentioned that they were doing ray trace audio. I don't know if they said the
Mhm.
same for
Okay.
Motorsport,
Oh.
but they definitely have improved on their previous, like compared to like Motorsport 7. So it's as real as you can get as far as bouncing off of the environment. And then they spend a lot of time recording. I mean, there's occasional where they'll duplicate audio for a certain exhaust, but a majority of the known, signature notes for like a 7B7, like a Mazda rotary motor versus like the LFA, the Yamaha tuned motor and things like that. Like they've spent their time, getting the recordings down pat.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
It should be up there too, but
Yeah.
the Diablo should also be there. I think Starfield should be up there as well.
Yeah, Diablo
Yep.
sounds is fucking good, man.
Diablo.
Yeah.
They have different 28 different door sounds on Starfield, bro.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is good. I love the doors on Starfield, man. Everyone opens up so cool. I'm like, could be in real life. Like, how are they designing this stuff in the game? Like, what are they? Oh man, I did love that.
And this is another one where Hogwarts Legacy should be as well.
This one's a tough one, dude. There's so many good games, but yeah, Hogwarts. Geez, I forgot this.
On there. That
should be on there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's nuts, man.
What
about you? What about you, Skeleton?
I want Hi-Fi to win just because the whole thing is based on audio. Like the
Mm.
world is moving with the audio. So I was like, that's
True.
crazy. I was like, and it's a sneak game. I think that'd be a cool win. I think Alan Wake will win though. I haven't even played it, but I know like horror ambiance, like they're killing that. Like Control, all their games, they're killing that stuff. Like, yeah. But Dead Space, I haven't played that's the remake, right? I haven't. I only played the original one, and I love that ambiance. I'm terrified the whole time, like space sounds and just tearing limbs off. Like, I would
definitely play it, man. It's in Game Pass. That thing, like for the lighting and the audio and the remake is holy crap. Did they step it up? So
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think Hi-Fi. But I think Alan Wake could win that one.
All right, cool. Yeah, I think I want Hi-Fi to win that, man. Although I would understand if Alan Wake or Dead Space win it too. Yeah.
Watch, it's gonna be Spider-Man.
I know,
bro.
And that fucking wins best audio design. I'm calling it quits. I'm never watching this shit again. Just saying.
There's another one that Hogwarts should have been on as scoring music.
Yes,
Yep.
Absolutely.
There's no reason for it not to be on here at all. But for scoring music for me at least is going to be. It was close between Final Fantasy and Baldur's Gate, but I'm gonna pick Baldur's Gate on this one. The immersion with the score was so damn good. But honestly, I'm not gonna be mad if any of these win. Like, at all.
Yeah.
I'm just mad that Hogwarts didn't make it up here. Yeah. What about you, Skeleton?
I think on this one, I think I'm still gonna go Hi-Fi. Just anything with audio, I think I'm going to Hi-Fi Rush. Just that was crazy. Like, and I also think Harry Potter should be on there, man. I love that music.
Yeah,
I really, that's what made you immersed in the game, is going through all that and hearing those tunes too, man. But I think I'm gonna go Hi-Fi on this one.
Yeah, cool. Retro.
Yeah, I'm with Skeleton. I think there's a difference between like sound effects and stuff like that, and then like score and music. And for me, Hi-Fi Rush is elevated above the rest of these personally. So I'm going to go with Hi-Fi Rush for this one.
Wouldn't be mad at it, man. Definitely would deserve it. What about you, Fuzzy?
I really want Hi-Fi to win. And this is another category there. Sure, probably been like 10 of them in there type of thing. Because Hogwarts should have been in there. Also, Starfield should have been in there.
Starfield definitely should have been
Diablo
in
is
there.
another one. It's music and soundtrack. When you know you're getting ready to fight the boss, it definitely gets you kind of hyped up kind of thing. So, yeah. I'm rooting for Hi-Fi, but I can't be mad at any of them in this category that win.
No.
Yeah. I think we only got 3 more, man. Like, I'm sorry I kept y'all so late.
No, you're good, dude. As Mr. Graybeard says, I ain't got shit to do. I'll just be playing Halo Firefight, which I'm gonna do anyways right after this. So you're good.
All right, man. Best art direction.
This is another category that pisses me off.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. Not that any of these don't deserve to be here, but yeah.
No, of what's here, so much of Liza P. I like just the aesthetic as far as the clothing, the different mechanics of the like the arms and the blades and hilts and things like that. Some of the bosses, just the overall look of the world. I'm leaning Liza P, but also from an anime standpoint, like Hi-Fi Rush, like we all agree that this thing should be its own anime.
Yeah.
It should have its own line of toys or plushies and things like that type of deal. I can't fault any of them for winning, but it's a toss up between Liza P and Hi-Fi for me.
Okay. What about you, Retri?
This one's really hard. I agree with everything Fuzzy just said. Liza P, I think, is super underrated, especially. I mean, obviously, it made this, so I think a lot of people will probably sleep on it for the art direction. I don't think it'll win, but it definitely deserves to be here. Like, I'm not mad that Liza P's here at all. Hi-Fi Rush, man, it's for me. I don't think anything I'm picking, almost everything I'm going to pick is probably going to be a loser because I'm really good. Like, I'm picking for myself, not picking what I think is going to win because it's probably going to be Super Mario or Zelda. But in my opinion, Alan Wake 2 and Hi-Fi Rush, I'm having a tough time deciding which one I think for art direction is better. I'm probably going to lean towards Alan Wake 2 by a smidge. Okay. Man, I love Hi-Fi Rush so much. The art design, it definitely, and I called this too. I said it, and one of the categories I said a long time ago was it better be an art direction. So I'm glad to see it's here.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm happy
cool.
about that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Skeleton?
I think I know I'm kind of torn because it says for outstanding creative or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. For Zelda, being able to create all that stuff is nuts. Like, they kind of, if the game looked different and had that stuff, it would win for me. But since it looks like the same game, but they added those technicalities, I think I'm going to have to go Hi-Fi.
Okay.
I think I have to go Hi-Fi on this one, but I think Zelda it'd probably be second for me. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hi-Fi Rush too. I mean, it's only because I haven't actually played the game of Alan Wake.
I think if I played Alan Wake, it'd be winning a lot of stuff.
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie.
I hear too many good things about it.
Yeah, only good stuff.
It is way better looking than I ever imagined it was going to be. I can tell you that. And the art direction, it definitely deserves to be here.
That's cool, man.
It's tough.
It's on it. Oh no.
Narrative. I know which one's going to win this one.
They got DLC on here, man.
I called this one too. This one better win. Well, I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but I'll go first because I'm so it fucking better be Alan Wake 2. There is no better narrative this year, including the games I haven't even played yet. That's how damn good the narrative is in Alan Wake 2. That's where it excels. That's what it's best at, in my opinion. So if it loses things it's best at, come on, what are we doing? I don't know. Alan
Wake he's a writer. So I mean,
it literally writes itself.
Right?
Skeleton. So yeah. That's I can't, I don't know. Baldur's Gate, who knows? If I play Baldur's Gate 3, maybe I'd be saying that right
This
now,
weekend on Game Pass, everybody.
That's coming soon to a Game Pass near you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baldur's Gate, man. I don't think the DLC should be up there.
Agreed.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. What about you, Skeleton?
I'm gonna go Baldur's Gate as well. I don't think there's just. I haven't played. Like I said, if I played Alan Wake, I'd probably maybe go. But Baldur's Gate, man, so many options for the story. It's almost unfathomable how much stuff you can get into on that game.
Retry and Fuzzy, when I tell you, it's not that fake shit. Like I hate.
It's not that filler stuff. It's not Ubisoft-esque.
I hate one of my pet peeves in video games, especially ones that have false choice, are having dialogue options when it doesn't fucking matter.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything matters in Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm.
Every single word. Like, and I was like, who wrote all these lines? Like, and
For
all
every
this code
character.
for everything, man. It's nuts. It's
Yeah.
absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm going with best narrative, because every time you play the game, it'll be a different narrative. Damn near.
A lot of talking.
Yeah.
Kind of made me feel like I don't want to play. It's like a lot of talking.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of lines to...
Choices matter, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What about you, Fuzzy?
I think it's going to be a tough pull between Alan Wake and Baldur's Gate. Like both of them haven't played, but I heard so much great things about both of those two. Like it's probably going to be Baldur's Gate is what they'll pick, but I'm kind of secretly rooting for Alan Wake so it gets at least an award here and there, because Baldur's Gate is really going to clean house.
It is, man.
Yeah. Slightly worried Alan Wake might get nothing. That's what, and I don't want it to get nothing.
It's almost in everything is Baldur's Gate. That's what sucks.
I know, but I almost feel like it's almost like something edges right. Like this Baldur's Gate is next to it. It feels like an automatic loss, and it almost feels like other games edge it out just a little bit in some categories. And I'm like, no, it's got to win.
Hi-Fi Rush is there with it a couple times too.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty tough.
It's I can't imagine what the Game Awards going to look like in 2025 when GTA drops, when it's on every
GTA, every category for sure.
Sorry, everybody else.
Sorry. No.
The only category they won't be in is the indie.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Hey, you never know. Those dumbasses might pick it.
That's right.
Rockstar, they're independently good. What?
That can mean a wide variety of things. You know? All right, best game direction. I'm gonna pick Alan Wake 2 on this one.
Vision.
Yeah. So, Fuzzy, what you think?
This is going to be one of those tough ones because I have a feeling they're going the what do you call them? The professionals are going to probably, and this is going to probably be one of those like moments. The professionals are going to pick Spider-Man, but I want to see Alan Wake 2 or Baldur's Gate win. They're going to give Spider-Man at least one gimme trophy. So I think this is the one that they get.
Gimme is in Game of the Year.
Oh God, no.
What about you, Retry?
I don't, man. Fuzzy is like very in my head tonight. He's like kind of on point with stuff. And I'm a little worried. Like me and him kind of thinking the same thing. I know we don't look alike, but I feel like he's my brother right now. Shit, I think he might be onto something here. I kind of agree with his sentiment that they gotta give. It's almost like they gotta give Spider-Man something. And this could be it. I'm gonna go. This hurts to say because this is like the third or fourth game in this category, but I think it's gonna be Spider-Man. I think it's gonna be Spider-Man for game direction.
Okay.
I feel icky saying that. The game's great. It's whatever.
Yeah. Both of y'all made very good points on that, man. What about you, Black Skeleton?
I think I know it's weird. I think Mario's gonna win this. I think
Okay.
Mario's gonna win it. I don't know why. I think Creative Vision and the Wonder Flower is gonna eat off on this one for some reason. I don't think because I don't know. I feel like Mario, and I know that I don't know what Mario has won yet. So it's like,
Well, that Skeleton brings up a
Yeah.
good point. The same thing me and Fuzzy
Yeah.
were talking about. That he's saying that it's like, what's Nintendo winning here or Mario?
yeah, he's
So,
gonna win
yeah, I
something.
feel- They got to
I
win
don't know
something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Um,
have 2 exclusive, which is Tears of the Kingdom and Mario.
Yeah.
Pikmin 4 up there too.
Pikmin
So
4, yeah.
Right.
yeah, so they'll snatch something out of there.
Yeah. I
Right.
think Mario's
You got
gonna
it.
win, but I also think Spider-Man will take this one too. I think this is gonna go on to the people. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
All right, for the big one, we already know.
know, yeah.
Should not
Spoiler
be there.
Yeah, Mario. I don't know why Mario Wonder is there. Like, was it a good game? Yeah. Out of everything that came out, we already know RE4.
Too many good
What
games.
the fuck is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be
should-
there.
should not.
Yeah.
I think Hi-Fi Rush should be there instead of RE4 and Mario.
And this
Mhm. I agree
this-
with that.
in my opinion, this has a very dangerous precedent because what are shareholders looking at when they
Yes.
see this list?
We're gonna
Do-
make remakes
do-
forever.
Do what you know. Just
what
do
you
what you know.
Yep.
Do
They're
what's
Don't
on
take
your
all
chances.
sequels
This
and
tells me don't
remakes.
take any chances because you might win more awards by rinse and repeat.
Right.
I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't mind Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 4
Yeah.
had to come back. If
It's a
they did
good
2 and
game.
the 1, they like 4 was an obvious choice. But
100%.
the overall bigger picture does make me nervous of like just taking it easy and getting guaranteed profits, and that's how you do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, because whatever wins, or even the nominations on headlines, they sell games. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Same
Absolutely.
thing with the winner. The winner's going to sell gangbusters.
Yeah.
Yep. Just with the marketing of that. And then whenever you have nothing but sequels and remakes,
They're just gonna make sequels and remakes.
that's all. Hey, that's all we're going to do.
winning. So why
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Yeah. But Fuzzy, so you don't take Retry's good ideas.
It's in my head.
Let's let Retry go first on this one.
Okay.
Thanks for this one. Alan Wake 2. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I think it's going to be Baldur's Gate 3, which is exactly why I love the idea of putting it Game Pass so they can say Game of the Year is now a Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it feels this one if it's not Baldur's Gate, I'm gonna be shocked.
Yeah.
And I don't
Not
care what
Baldur's
else
Gate, it's
wins.
gonna
I'm gonna be kind of.
Spider-Man.
You think so? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I could see that.
Yeah,
I can
doesn't
see
matter.
that
I don't
happening.
like that, but that's what I think it'll be. I don't like that at all. But I think it's gonna be Baldur's as well.
There, you
Baldur's
know
should
what?
win
No. There's not a chance in fucking hell. Spider-Man 2 beats Baldur's Gate.
It
Fuck
should.
no.
It should.
Fuck no.
If it
Not
does,
in a million years.
It
the
should.
fallout from this, I think, would just people would be looking for a
Oh.
different award ceremony other than PlayStation fans. PlayStation fans will still watch the Game Awards,
yeah.
but I think everybody else would be like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah.
Now I kind of want
I
it
was
to
I was playing
happen.
as a sugar
like
cube.
the Joker, watch the world burn. Like I kind of look. I want this shit to get restructured, and
Yeah.
this would be a good one for that.
It'll definitely cool. It'll set flames up for sure if Spider-Man
Yeah.
had it. Baldur's Gate should win this. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna say that. It should win this. I just think
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah,
It's
it
really
was the
good.
only game that had fucking publishers and developers wanting to jump off rooftops. Like,
Oh yeah.
like they was like, don't expect this from us. Like, we're not doing this.
What kind of
You
shit
know what I
is
mean?
that? Don't expect a good game. Don't expect
Yeah.
a complete game. What are you
It's
talking
also the
about?
only one that encourages bestiality. So should be a
I
new
guess.
category.
Hey, don't kink shame Retry. Oh shit. But yeah, I think so anybody else not go?
No,
What do they
I
think
I
was
think
looking
Baldur's
good, man?
Gate 3 gets this.
Yeah.
I think we're all drinking the same Kool-Aid on this one.
Yeah.
If Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't get this, I can't imagine what the fallout's going to be like. I mean, the only
Mhm.
one that I think legitimately could get away with winning over Baldur's Gate might be Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That would still be a lot of fallout, though.
Yeah,
Just 'cause
I
Baldur's
think there
Gate
would.
is so strong. Like it's just really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, man. Well, first of all, I apologize for keeping y'all like 43 minutes over.
Ah, man, you're good. Don't worry about it.
And second,
Hey, you
man,
forgot about one Viking.
Yeah, what did I do? What did I forget about?
Player's voice.
Oh, it's not on this list. Yeah,
It's right there.
Was it
You
like
can click on
where
it.
at?
It's right up at the top. It says nominees and then player's voice. It's the third
Oh,
thing. In.
Okay, I see it. Yeah.
I figure on the way out I can bitch and burn this sucker down because this is bullshit.
Well, y'all know what won
Again,
last year,
I
right?
really tried really hard for Hogwarts to make it. I kept voting,
Me
but yeah,
too.
it didn't happen.
I made sure I
Yeah.
just voted once, so nothing else gets votes. I just wanted
Right.
Hogwarts.
I don't think you're alone on that one.
That's
Dude.
Yeah.
not even on the player voice. Like Hogwarts, no,
Wrong.
man. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
There's something
I don't
wrong.
think the tallies were counted correctly. If Hogwarts didn't make this,
Yeah.
considering how well it sold, nah, I don't think
I
they
think
tallied it right.
Paris is pulling up behind you right now.
He just pops up behind his chair.
I should have like a pop up with his face coming through. No, I love Paris, man. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah,
If you see me,
absolutely.
I
love
mean no
Paris, man.
harm. I'm just fucking with you, man. Yeah, last year didn't Genshin win?
I think so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
I think those
Players.
weebs are going to do it again.
Hey,
There's so
let
many
them
of
have
them.
it.
Really?
It's
So many of them.
It's great. I've been seeing that game blown up for a while now. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's a strong game for their fan
Yeah.
base for sure.
Yeah, and it's a more of a casual game too. Like, you know, I'm sure Genshin Impact fans know to come vote for this. You know what I mean?
That's a good
You know,
point.
Twitter's only 1%, YouTube's only like probably
Yeah.
5% of the whole gaming sphere. So like I'm sure Genshin Impact fans are in numbers and
Oh, yeah.
probably will vote for this.
Yeah.
But I hope Baldur's Gate takes it.
I was gonna say Baldur's Gate, but you guys keep bringing up good points. But Genshin's just everywhere, so it's like, yeah, I keep forgetting about those other communities that are way larger than ours.
Yeah.
that could be voting on this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure,
yeah.
man. Well, damn you, Retri. I made it 45 minutes now over.
Yeah, sorry if you had to go to the bathroom.
No, man. I really appreciate y'all answering the call, man. One of our buddies,
You
man,
bet.
one of our co-hosts had to have surgery today. So he's out, and as soon as I'll hit y'all up, man, y'all responded in no time and
Definitely
wanted to hop
appreciate
on,
that.
man. So love, and we'll probably have you on again. And thank you for being a
Sure.
part of the first, hopefully, of
first.
many
Yeah.
podcasts, man. That was great, man. Thank y'all for all the support and
Absolutely.
you know, me
bet,
chopping it
brother.
up with y'all on Twitter. Like this community's fucking crazy good, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's so fucking
It
good,
is, dude.
man. Like
Yeah.
it's not like Boom be shouting me out like all the time. I'm like, this motherfucker is the man, bro. Like, Boom, if you're listening, man, I love you, brother. But the whole community is like that, man. Like,
Yeah, we
It's
do
nuts,
support
man.
each other. It's unlike
Yeah.
any other community.
Yeah.
So you know we're here. You're doing Tuesday night's going to be your regular
Tuesdays
schedule?
and Thursdays. Yep.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
So
Nice.
tomorrow I'm on Level 1 Gaming. So I'll be
Awesome.
on with them, and then I'll be with y'all on Sunday, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will. Yep. You'll be on the Gamers
Nice.
Council. Yep. You're gonna be with
How y'all going?
Rand.
Yeah, how y'all going to do that to me, man? This is my first time.
I know. Listen,
Listen.
I actually thought about that. We were like, I was like, damn, we're throwing them like. I'm glad you started your podcast because we throwing you right in the mix. 'Cause
Right in
we got
there.
you coming. We got Rand coming, and in case anyone didn't know, we actually got Colt stopping by for a little bit as well. Not for
Yeah.
too long. You
Nice.
can't get there for too long. So yeah, you're going with the big guns like off the bat.
Bruh,
So
I had to go
Hey,
to my
let's go.
kitchen and take a shot of tequila and smoke a cigarette. I was like, what if
Yeah.
I'm not fucking good at this?
Yeah.
But no, man, it's cool, man. I really appreciate you putting me on. Especially with them, man. I've listened to Rand for like
100%.
the past 4 or 5 years, man with the million, before I found this whole
Mhm.
community, you know what I mean? So I've known about him for a long time.
Right.
So that'd be cool, man. We'll be able to sit and
Yeah,
chat and probably talk some shit, you know?
Dude, we're gonna have, because this is the right Viking. This is the fallout. This is after
This
the
is
award.
after,
So
yeah.
this is
hilarious.
this is gonna be fun.
You can tell me, I'm like Tars. Tars, what's your honesty meter? You can put me to 90. You know what I mean? Like, tell me what it is.
Listen, I need Black Viking X Black Viking.
Okay,
I know I know you
it.
said it a 7. I need that guy.
Okay, you got him.
Yeah,
He's coming.
Yeah. Because that's how I'm gonna be. So yeah. And it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. So looking forward to that show this Sunday. Absolutely.
No, that'll be great, bro. That'll be 100% great. Fuzzy, you too, man. Thank you a lot.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, no problem, bro. Black Skelly. So I've been researching podcasts and watching a lot of people, and the one person who I like really does theirs is Boom. Like just how he is. Like he's just a good overall guy. But the one thing that I like he does at the end is for everybody to fucking sell their brand. I'll probably call it something else because I want my own shit, but go ahead, Black Skeleton, man. Tell people where they can find you. Yeah, just talk about you, man.
Talk about me. Well, I go by Black Skellington with 2 Qs. You can find me streaming games all the time. I'm on Instagram. Black Skellington is the handle. If you type that in, by the time you get to Black and then Skell, I should pop up. It's pretty unique. So I want to thank anyone who comes out and watches this. If you watch my stuff based off this stuff, shout out to this stuff. The long. I thank our guests too. These guys are great. It's my first time meeting them. It's a pleasure meeting them. But if you guys want to find me, I go by Black Skellington. I'm playing numerous games. I'm out there. And thank you guys. Yeah.
Cool, man. Retro, go ahead and sell that shit.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me, Black Viking and Black Skellington. Is your other guy called Black something too? Because I feel like I think your other guy, and if he's not, maybe you need to replace him so you kind of get a thing going on. No offense.
No, he's good.
Yeah, you guys can find me Game Pass _daily on X and Game Pass daily on the YouTubes, where obviously I talk about Game Pass because I'm a Game Pass show. I love it. It's the best deal in gaming, in my opinion. And of course, every Sunday you can catch me, Dave, and all our guests on the Gamers Council at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Dave's channel. But yeah, man, thanks for having me out tonight. Honestly, I know we were on here way longer than we thought we were going to be. Yeah. When it doesn't feel like 3 hours and it just flows, that means things are going good. So great first episode, man.
Thanks,
I think you did a fantastic job. You and Black Skeleton have a good thing going. So keep doing your thing, man. I'm looking forward to watching. So thanks for having me.
And anybody watching, I'll do better in the chat, man. I'll figure that shit out. Fuck, it was so bad.
It's hard at the beginning. You got you put all these buttons and it's tough.
All right, man. Fuzzy, sell that shit.
Well, thanks for having me. Always appreciate the invite, man. Great first episode. Really like the flow of this. It didn't feel like 3 hours, man. This is like it just flew by, but awesome takes on everything. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming out. Greatly appreciate you taking the time and just chilling with us for a bit. But for those that want to hear my rambles and rants on anything gaming related, just follow me on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, Fuzzy _ there. You can also find me on Double Barrel Gaming on Mondays and Fridays, 12 noon for Xbox lunch break special on Monday, and then Breakfast with Boom on 10 a.m. on Fridays. You can also find me on Fun Speculations channel, FSP on Mondays at 10 p.m., Xbox Ultimate at 10 p.m. on Friday.
God damn, Fuzzy, you busy,
man.
And then Shop Podcast on PTK Blam's channel on Saturdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just always appreciate just chilling with people, fans of Xbox, fans of gaming. This is an awesome community, like you said. Always love doing this stuff.
Shit, I'm trying to be like you, Fuzzy. That
Dude,
boy
Fuzzy
pushing that work.
Fuzzy needs like a van of white in the back with a card that's all the shit that he's on. Jesus, bro.
I love
this shit,
crazy.
Boy.
He's working.
All right, man. So like everybody that's watching, you probably already know me from my toxic shit on X. You can catch me at the Black Viking. I really appreciate you guys hit that like and subscribe button. I promised myself I was going to try to plug that in every now and then, but I forgot. First episode and all that. But yeah, man, and thank all of you guys, man, for being on the panel again. I really fucking appreciate it. It's our first time actually ever being on the fucking internet like this, so it's kind of crazy. So hopefully we didn't fuck up too much. I don't have an outro, so before I leave, man, just catch me. I'll see y'all motherfuckers